finally live.
Where's that go?
Do you guys realize what time it is?
I'm gonna guess 10.
It's 10:40. We're supposed to start at 9.
Yeah, well...
Bad enough that I have a cold and I have to DM when I should be asleep. Okay. That being said, where we left off...
How many hit points do I have right now? Because y'all took control over.
You have not taken damage since you left.
None of us have taken any damage since you left.
Except me.
Yes. But you did get thrown off a cliff.
And I did catch you.
And you're currently down there.
You're in the ravine.
In the ravine, trying to be flown back.
As the only unwinged person, you got knocked into the ravine.
Not the only one.
Well, I mean, technically she can turn into a bird, so I counted her as one.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That being said, we're just going to continue on from where the last initiative left off. Sloth was currently trying to beat up John. So.
And then I was like, pew! The power of the light! So, I just want to let y'all know.
It feels good to be back.
When I pictured it, have y'all ever seen Blade?
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
Do you remember the part where it's like a Jabba-looking dude and he's working on the computers? And she has the flashlight and is torching him with the light? That's what
and he goes,
oh, yeah.
That's what I visualized.
Okay,
it's like,
now
I have the flashlight. I was like, ah!
This is a genuinely important question. What does it look like when you do it? Like, what does it come from? Where do you
I mean, he's like Scanlan Shorthaul.
No, like, are you like holding your palm? It comes out of your palm?
It depends on the scenario. It might come out just
what did it
out
do
of me.
time?
This time it was just my hand.
Okay.
You just shove them all down your throat.
Please don't eat my dice.
Oh. Shit in 20s.
Oh my god!
Whose turn is it?
Oh my
It
God.
is currently Sloth's turn, taking a big stone-handed swing
Hey, at least I'm
at
out of,
John, trying to knock you down.
That can't really get hit
And
that
deal
much.
damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your dex.
Yay!
Or tank, whichever you prefer.
I don't have yours.
Well, I rolled, so it has to be Dex. So I can't add it to armor. It is 14 plus 16 is 30.
Yep.
Still misses. Okay. That being said,
I like how a
he'll
30
hold
is now
after
it
that.
still misses.
Damn.
So it hits?
No, it misses.
Okay, why you sound so sad?
Because
Are you
I rolled low.
You trying to kill me?
Because
Trying
he
to kill you.
doesn't understand that he's not supposed to be the villain.
Okay. That being said, it goes to Marcy's turn, who's currently clutching onto a shirtless Carrick who's down in a
Who is,
cavern.
by the way,
I have chainmail on.
And a jacket.
By the way,
No, I
he
don't
is
have the
now
jacket.
like a little bit sexier than normal.
Damn,
the
boy.
We were all sexy.
Yeah,
all charisma's gone up.
Yeah, we're all sexier, but he got less stone.
Yeah.
So he's a bishi.
So, I presume you want to hold your action until you actually have...
Until I can do something.
Until you can do something instead of just
Other than
clinging
maybe get a better grip, but how?
Wait,
Hold on
the
to that
handle
rock
at?
hard dick, Hold on to it.
Wait. You need to roll constant vitality.
No.
It only took
Low
us
vitality.
it only took
We're all
us
low.
3
Oh, no,
minutes
sorry,
and
it's off.
58 seconds to get there.
It got extremely
I'll say,
hard.
well, joke's on you. With the power of lust, I am now transgender.
Shit.
She goes to reach for it, she's passes nothing.
I'm just holding on though.
Okay. Holding on. Okay. Moving past Marcy. Goes to Carrick.
Yay! Well, I'm gonna fly up.
On the wings
Drop you
of
off
an
here.
eagle.
Technically a demon.
Okay, fine. Alright.
Flying up, dropping off Marcy here.
Okay.
And who's that guy over there?
That is
Scythe.
that is Scythe.
Okay, I
no
thought.
longer-
Oh, this is the enemy.
Yes.
No
Now,
longer
did-
under control.
She is no longer under control. Of
Why
the
was
thing.
she over here? Did she get bumped?
That's just because we moved around a lot.
No, you said she got bumped.
Oh yeah,
Did
she
she
did
get bumped into the hole?
Yes.
Okay, she's
Yes.
into the hole.
Yeah.
Your sister's falling to her doom.
Nah, she's fine.
Carrot.
She can morph. I think she'd be
know.
fine.
Okay. That being said,
Hopefully.
that's an action point to get her back up and put her onto the bridge.
He gets to fly for
He flies for free.
Flies for free.
with
but
an act.
he-
With an
action.
attack.
Yes.
You got something to throw, and set down.
Just throw me at them. I'll hug them and
No, bad idea. Bad idea.
no, trust me.
He's like the
Some of
lovey-dovey
these guys,
thing.
if you touch them, you just like.
Oh, you go limp and noodle, and they fuck you.
Yeah. So dropping her off there. How far is she down the ravine?
I would say by the time you got back down to her, she'd be about another full flight distance down.
Full
This is
flight
all happening
distance.
at once.
Mm-hmm.
This is all happening at once.
Yeah, but if he takes another action to go down,
Oh, okay.
technically it flows into the next action rounds. So she'd be about 30 feet down.
I'm gonna try to catch her as well.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Damn it! Why do these women keep falling in the hole?
12 will do it.
Okay, yeah, that's 24.
Alright, so you are down in the hole, retrieving young ladies from falling.
Your job
My
is just to
daughter.
retrieve people.
I'm gonna say.
Should be
And
careful doing that movement. It looks a little different.
And then I
You
guess
hear
I'll waste
strange
one more
noises from
action
the
to
ravine.
fly back up and drop
she's
her off
13.
and go negative.
Oh, I thought
All
she
right.
was like
Super
20
negative.
something.
So you are -2. You're out for
Remember,
2 rounds.
she's
Yeah.
13 evidently.
Alright, so from Carrick it goes
Yeah,
to
she's my younger sister.
I was
Gluttony.
thinking older sister.
Alright. So Gluttony is going to just belch out towards John.
Poor John.
Just literally
What?
What the fuck?
Oh.
oh.
I thought you were about to go out there and fart.
It's like, it's a belch. You don't have to get that mad.
I'm done. I'm done. All of these.
I told you I
movements.
don't like burping.
I was gonna say, out of all the things, burping. Whoa.
Alright, I need you to make a dexterity save because this thing.
You gotta dodge that stinky breath. Come on.
That'll be a 29.
It will miss. Yay.
I'm rolling high.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Yep. Alright. Because technically speaking, you tied. It was a 29. Lucky ducky. Alright.
Damn.
That being said, goes past Gluttony.
I don't stand a
to
chance to dodge
Luciel,
anything.
who is now on
Oh
the
yeah, you're
bridge.
still low.
I only have a dex of 7. I have to roll like
20.
a nat 20.
So,
I'll see low rolls. Alright.
it is now Luciel's turn.
Oh my god.
She's currently sitting on a bridge next to Carrick, next to Mercy, who's next to Scythe, who's next to a prone.
I sure hope they don't have
Go
something
on.
that can narrowly go through every single one and hit us all at once, you know, guys? Let's hope not.
You don't want to mention that with the DM sitting here.
Shut up.
Good job, Carl.
You're welcome, guys.
It's okay.
I mean, you
They
got
like me.
Envy as a giant rhino right now, so.
Shut up, Carl. Okay, so.
They
who's
literally
next?
have
It's
a
my
choke
turn.
point.
Alrighty. We're gonna go for speed. So let's go and roll. Nat
Nat
20.
20.
Nat 20, okay. You're good.
Is it a super spell?
No, it's just she being in a world with non-magic. She has to roll a vitality check to hold on to each magical spell she casts.
No.
She doesn't
Otherwise,
have
it takes
anything
away
to draw
from
on.
her
There's a draw on.
Health.
health. Yes.
Bless you.
Well, you
What
have
level
your
is her?
sister right next to
She's
you.
level
Draw
15
power
right
from you.
You got.
How's everyone's health?
I think I'm still
I don't know
full.
actually what my health is
Yeah,
at.
I'm full
I
health
know I've
still.
took some damage, haven't I?
Maybe as the
you
bear.
took damage as the owlbear, but nothing else. You're still at.
Oh,
full.
okay, so I'm
Actually,
that's
going
not
on.
that's
I
right.
never-
If you took damage, you'd be dead.
True.
I took 16 damage a couple of rounds ago. but
I know
that's
you were
it.
healed once. Have you?
That was when I was in owlbear form.
Okay.
So right,
I'm full health still. So.
Alrighty. We're gonna go for where is she at? Right here. Agility is 11. move me in the front of the line?
Roll a
What was that?
dexterity check to move past Carrick on the bridge.
Or charisma check. To
Hey,
ask
you ready to
Derek
catch me,
Fly off the
buddy?
bridge for a second.
Her dex isn't that great. That'll be a 16.
16.
I think it should be fine.
I rolled a natural 17, so slipping over the edge. Does someone else want to catch Lucielle as she
God
falls over the edge?
Damn it! I guess I'll go -3.
Wait a second. My bad. My bad. That is not her form. She is a rhino.
Oh,
Which means
is
she
a
has
10
plus
across the
10.
board. She has
So
a
she
10
got
across the board.
26.
26?
No, yeah, it's
Oh.
10 across, so it's 15.
15? It's even worse.
Wait, no, it's
So
it's
right.
not 15.
So-
you said she
Wait,
had
I
7.
thought you broke form when I taught you.
You said she had 7 dex. She had
This is not hers.
oh, you said she has 7 dex, right?
Okay, was she still in rhino form when she fell off the edge?
Yes, she was.
Okay,
When she got hit by the other rhino.
retconning here quick. Roll a strength check, Carrick.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah, that's 32.
32, I will let that pass. It's above 31. So, yeah, he was able to lift the rhino back onto the bridge.
Okay.
But
It'd be
Damn.
20 actually, because or 19, sorry, that you rolled earlier for the dex. She
Okay.
has more dex.
okay, is it above 17 then?
Yes.
Yes, then yes, you can get around.
Okay.
Murph.
So I was about to say, I'm not going to pick up another rhino.
Technically, it's the same run out a second time.
Horns.
Horns into
So who's
envy.
The
Okay.
other rhino.
Okay. Rhino's locking horns. Gonna tank.
Nat 1?
That one.
Eesh. You take 12 damage from the other opponent's horns, impaling you instead.
Lovely.
This was not the plan.
That one.
Yeah. Take another 18.
Damn.
She's still a bit disoriented.
Hey, she's still in form. She's good. Alright, that'll be it.
Okay. So, how many action points was that for Lucielle?
That was 3. She moved and then attacked, right?
Well, the move is part of the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a charge.
So it's one action.
So, one of the rhino's abilities. Alright, so it goes to Lust. You know what Lust likes to do.
Lust is
Frozen.
Lust is frozen, isn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, she is. Alright, so she's going to make a strength check to try to unfreeze.
I froze Lust.
Good job.
That is a 19 on the first roll. And what does she have to break? She has to break a 13. So yes, she breaks out of it. An action point used, and it will pass her turn.
Where is she?
She's right here.
That's Lust over there. That's you, Carrick.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's right here.
Yes.
Carrick. What?
Castell.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Castell.
After that, it will go to Greed, who is going to try to grapple you out of the air.
I'm on the
I'm
ground
guessing
right
this
now.
is Greed.
Take yourself off the pedestal then.
Okay.
Greed's all the way over here. Is that him?
Alright,
That's
so
me.
if you're...
It's the pile of...
Oh.
He's
so
in
that-
golem form.
He's in golem.
Oh,
form.
there's a person right there.
Yes.
Okay, I see. I didn't see them. So I was hoping.
No,
the bag
that
is Greed.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought the bag with the rhino because
No.
it looked because I couldn't see the other person there.
Okay. Alright, so... Greed, since you're on the ground, we'll try to pile drive Castell instead. That'll be a 21 to hit.
17 plus. I dodge. 16. So.
Yeah.
33.
33. Yeah, it doesn't hit. Okay. Sorry.
Woohoo.
Goes to Castell now.
I'm going to continue to attack Lust.
Okay.
Taking some good hits for me, too.
And
Nat
that
one.
one.
Ooh.
You just fall in love with her, and then
No.
Alright, does it just miss, or does something bad happen? Something bad definitely happens.
Okay.
Let's see here.
all these nat ones. I'm being a little afraid.
I had back to back.
I've done that.
I know.
What battle was it that we had wonderful nat ones back to back? Oh, it was the last time we had greed on the battlefield.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah, oh, there.
All right.
These dice
In
were
swinging
cursed.
that, roll a
I'm rolling completely different dice, so.
charisma check.
Goodness, Christmas is good.
So it's 30.
30? Okay, you're good.
Oh.
Because I rolled really low. Otherwise, you would have been under the control of West.
I missed so hard. Ooh, you're hot.
No, you're like, I really don't want to hit that. Oh
No,
wait,
no.
I do.
I kind of do want to hit that.
All right.
Right.
That's my mom. Stop. That's my mom.
You hear it, I don't care, from the other side of a gold golem. Okay, from Castell, it will go to Scythe, who has now got her composure back, and is bleeding out currently.
Ow.
Takes. Let's see.
What happened to Scythe?
She
Scythe got
stabbed by your
impaled by a
sister.
rhino.
Ow!
She turned
Mind
against
control.
us, so
Oh.
your sister impaled her.
Ow.
Let's see here. Wonderful math. I'm suddenly thinking of Breaking Good. You can't do math in blue ink. Yes, I can, because my math is pure. No one else here saw Breaking Bad?
No.
Oh my word, that's sad. That's a
I haven't
terrible
watched it,
tragedy.
but I know the
You
reference.
haven't seen
so.
like half the shows I'd recommend, so I think we're even on that.
Okay. We're sitting good for Scythe right now. Okay. Scythe is gonna sit there. She does not want to deal with this right now. She's a little preoccupied with bleeding out.
Is she gonna try to stop the bleeding?
How many turns has it been since the beginning?
She does not have medical expertise like that.
You have to have some kind of basic, like, you know.
No, she does not.
So you don't know how to put a piece of cloth over the wound and be like.
You try taking two giant rhino horns to
That
the
is
chest
true.
and
yeah.
not bleed out.
Technically,
Yeah.
you said the stomach.
Still.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah, I
that's the only
understand.
reason she'd still be alive, because it was the
And
chest.
impaled into a wall.
Okay, yeah, true.
She got horned.
She's
horned
super
hard.
horny.
Okay. That was by your sister, by the way, so...
Damn, girl.
Okay, so it goes back to Wrath, who's currently out.
Ow.
She's
I
out
got her in my pocket.
He banished her.
in
Oh.
the pants. Literally
Canonically,
threw her in the purse inside of a shard and stuck the purse back in his pants.
Canonically, you should be right next to his ball bag.
Somewhere she's always been close to.
Only in my dreams. No.
Okay, that being said,
We got rid of
it's
one
gonna
of
go
them so
back to Envy, who managed to deal damage to
Not Leona.
Lily.
No.
Luciel.
But it ain't Lily either.
And she's screwed. She's gonna do about having the thing jump back onto the bridge and charge at her again. He's gonna try to push her right back off. It's like, go down already. Oh dang.
Did you beat a 9?
Plus your...
We're the same stats.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, she doesn't. That's sad. Okay, it's just two rhinos sitting there. Okay.
Thank you for the scratch.
After Envy goes to John.
Alrighty.
Fuck him up.
Well, this seemed to work.
Okay. Roll a knowledge check.
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
Shakalaka.
Yeah.
Alright. That'll be a 39.
39.
39. Don't think. No, there's no net 20 dexing out of that. Okay, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, good. I'll need my bottles.
While holding on to the trident, am I able to use the abilities that it also has as well into my attack?
The plus is.
I would say if you want to, you can use the trident to shoot the spell.
Okay.
Or shoot the attack.
And that would add the damage.
Just
Yes.
imagine it just shooting out the front of the truck.
This is a shit ton of holy damage. It's just a giant gun now.
I mean, he loves that trident.
So I'd like the 3 points go into like 3 beams. They go into 1 beam.
Okay, we just got the Holy Death Star, I guess.
Yes!
Cross the streams, do it.
Ugh.
Why is that? Ew, it's Ghostbusters.
Okay, I've never seen Ghostbusters, so.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I've only seen a little bit of it.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on!
Okay,
Get on this. So we got 14, 4, so 18,
and then your knowledge.
18,
38.
38.
38, okay.
So, who's the most human form of all sins?
3 of them look relatively. Or one of them
Sloth
looks
is gonna look.
two.
Lust looks the most human of any of them. She doesn't change much. She just looks really hot.
How's he looking?
Sloth
Yeah.
is not bloody.
Not bloody. Okay, I'm gonna get out.
So you're dodging out.
Like, what's a sloth
Okay.
even look
Are you
like?
flying up?
Looks like a humanoid rock elemental.
Rock elemental.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm,
where are you
I'm
going?
imagining
What's
that,
my
that
range
giant from
for the light?
The rock giant.
Okay,
the light is
throwing a
melee.
knife at a
It's
rock
melee
ain't
range.
gonna do shit.
But
I'll stay.
Okay.
Sorry.
flesh.
All right. So
Flesh.
that was one action for you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was
That's
looking
it.
for, was
That's
flesh.
All right.
So I
After
might go
John,
after
it
Greed,
goes to
because
Sloth.
Greed has
He does
that
not
flying
like
ability,
you
which I fucking
right
hate.
now. So he's gonna try
Greed
to knock
has
you down
that flying
again.
ability.
I thought he would go away.
Greed,
I guess
they
not.
can all fly.
No, it's a face down.
And Greed
between
is
two.
currently in his golem form, so he's surrounded by gold.
Oh.
Don't even bother. It was the 3 in the dice.
Okay.
All right.
Your wounds have seemed to make it impossible for him to
It's
attack properly.
It's his eyes from the light.
Oh, okay. We'll go with that.
Blinded by the light.
All right.
Way to be there, man. Thank you.
All right. So
How
You should have done
how
Ghostbusters
big is
when
the
I was a
bridge?
kid.
How long is it?
it's
I was much different.
it's about 40
Yeah, so was
feet
I, but I
long
still sang
and
every
wide
night.
enough for one person to walk across comfortably.
Okay. So how far away are they?
Everybody
after the
single
bridge?
file off the bridge.
About 90 feet ish,
Damn.
Really?
80 feet ish
Down or across?
across.
Oh.
All right. And that being said, it's Marcy's turn.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
How many action points do I have?
Technically, since you held your last one, you have 2.
Ah, lovely. So if I was to throw from... Oh, you're in the way, though, Cast.
You can still try to throw and
Yeah,
not
but
hit
that
him.
I'm aiming for lust, though.
Yeah, if you tried to throw for lust, you could try.
But I could hit him.
You could.
But right now, this one's probably your better target.
If you nat 1, I would say there would be a 50-50 chance that you would cut yourself on the knife, or you would end up hitting him instead.
So if there was a miss, he's not gonna hit him. As long
No,
as it's not
it
Only
just
if
misses.
it's an
It just
apple.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to punish you guys that
And
much.
now,
Yeah, but right
I can't-
today,
I would have
we're
to
not, we
roll
been,
disadvantage because of range, though, right?
The range being 90 feet, I would say... What's the range on the knives? Does it say?
They don't say a range. It's
Throwing
just,
knives,
What's your range precision?
I'd say.
well, I would have a
probably
range
still
position
within
of
range, just
a
barely.
base of 9 because it gave me +3.
9 plus 3 is 10.
No, I have 6. And like I'm saying, it's a 9 because
That's your precision.
well, I have a 6 range precision and I have +3 from the knives.
Yeah, so I would say you'd take a -3 to hit.
Okay.
So just your base.
So I would move up here then.
Okay. Considering
Today's one day. Don't throw it.
these two are actually battling on the edge. You cannot move past there unless
Oh.
you jump over your sister's body. That would be an agility check.
I'm not jumping over a rhino.
Okay.
You
So
can, like, slide.
this is be the only place that you could throw from then.
Okay, so I want to actually come over here,
Okay.
and I want to actually run kind of up under the rhino and try shoving up one of my lethal knives into the stomach of the rhino.
Sure. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God,
Roll
you're
a
not
melee
throwing it at me.
melee precision.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a total of 7.
That's a 1.
Awesome.
All right. So the rhino goes down.
Dead.
Sisters completely just. There's a moment where she just. Epic Legolas moment slides under and just gouge right underneath the underbelly of the rhino. And the rhino stops and just.
Nice.
What happens to the body?
The body slowly just materializes.
Oh, hold on! You just killed my mommy.
I don't give a shit.
The body dematerializes, kind of.
I still have my
darkish
knife though.
dust.
Does it kind of turn
Kinda like
back
in
into the
the game.
cloud she was, or just a pile of dust?
No, just a pile of dust.
Okay.
Just-
Okay, so that's 2 down. 4 to
Fucking
go.
lethal.
What does it feel like?
Does not
Oh.
feel like anything.
Does it feel like a sin? Moving? Or does it feel like
Nat
nothing?
1 on his
Absolutely
thing.
nothing.
It feels like nothing. I would say that. The lethal knives are lethal knives. They're not that powerful. You kill them, they're dead. So
I'm making sure this isn't mental.
no, it's all an illusion. You haven't been fighting the whole time. It's just been
We'll
left
just
trigger
wake up.
playing with all of you.
We are actually fighting our friends.
We
Our
all-
other friends.
Oh, that would be brilliant of me. Why didn't I think of that?
We all just wake up. It turns out.
Oh,
that
by the way, you wake up. It's actually Lucielle you stabbed, and she's dying in your arms.
No. We all wake up and.
That would
what was
suck.
the old man's name?
You guys are giving me
Zigzag?
great ideas for
Zigzag.
next campaign.
Okay, Zuzad. We all wake up and look up, and it turns out Zuzad just beat the shit out of all of us
Mhm.
and knocked us out, and it was all. a
So
dream.
I can aim at lust now, right?
Technically speaking,
Don't.
you went under. Yes, so yes, you could aim at lust.
No.
I am throwing a lethal knife at lust.
No.
Okay.
Jeez.
A 12
thank fucking
plus
God.
9. It's a
I was so
21?
21. Let's see
That's
here.
pretty high for you, too.
scared. I was so scared.
It's actually a mid roll for me.
Okay. Wow. Flying through the air, the knife finds its home, and lust is also off the field as she collapses and turns to
Dang.
dust.
You killed
Mercy.
both our mummies.
Marcy becoming the niche warrior on the field.
Marcy, Mom Slayer.
Oh.
You
Sorry.
motherfucker.
Quite literally.
And that's all I can do. That's all 3 actions.
All right.
That brings me down to -1.
All right. Let's see here. Well, that being said,
Well, I'm glad I saved you.
I'm glad I didn't
turn,
waste any
you
of my time
killed.
beating up.
Marcy goes
Lust.
to
Did you?
Carrick.
I'm
is
glad
up
I
next.
didn't waste any
Oh.
more time.
And
And
beating
you
Lust.
burned
A
all
lot
your
of
actions, so
points.
you're out this one.
Yeah.
And then Gluttony, who's gonna belch at John again because
I'm
you're
glad I
tired of this.
upgraded my melee.
You just see him like.
He's forcing
That's
himself.
much better.
Because, yeah, see, target must roll
Plus-
24 or higher. Or
What am I
they-
doing?
Agility, or sorry, dexterity. So that's 21.
That's not me.
Oh, sorry. Dexterity is
Dang.
14.
okay. So you got 20.
I would love...
24.
I can't wait to actually see the entire
That's not-
campaign
it hits.
animated.
Okay.
It hits. So
Vitality?
What'd you say?
I can't wait to actually see the entire campaign animated. That's our goal in the future.
I know. I was saying when this scene is
Take
animated,
46
at least this half will be
damage.
pretty badass for us.
Yeah, I know.
From direct
Fucking
acidity.
sliding
like-
there. Shoo.
We not only just
Does my
demolished
resilience help
Beelzebub.
take that damage?
You dexed. You rolled against it.
Okay.
So
Resilience wasn't an option.
Damn.
You said how much?
46.
Like, I would actually pay someone greatly to actually animate the entire campaign.
Do you know how much it would cost to animate the entire campaign?
How much?
What?
Estimated about $650,000.
Never mind.
I was thinking just animate this scene for now. That'd be pretty cool. It'd still be really expensive. I'm just
Okay.
saying it'd be pretty cool.
One episode like that costs about, on average, you're looking about $20,000.
Nah.
Just
Not
yeah,
not
the
not like
equipment.
all those like fucking super expensive fancy. You
Okay,
know, something
here's how it
kind of
works.
simple, but
Here's how it works. Animation,
Season 3.
labor,
I know.
equipment, time, all kinds of stuff.
Like this could just be a
Season
short
3
little
of,
film.
Deadly Sense.
It depends on if you were hiring an independent somebody who was a fan versus someone who, you know, was actually doing it for a living and
And
knew
if
what
it's a
they were doing.
fan, you have to make the choice: do you want to take advantage of them or not?
I think
I
the
would say
fan
no.
would feel
I
honored.
still-
Typically, that's what.
Still haven't watched it.
Still
That-
feels like
My
if we
friend
take
has told me
advantage of
so
them, if
badly
you don't pay them
how
at
much
least something.
Yeah.
Have you seen how bad it is?
No, I haven't.
What?
We talked about it.
I know we talked about it.
What? The animation season 2?
Of season 3
Oh.
for
Deadly Sense.
I heard it went downhill.
I think I just
Alright.
need to learn how
So,
to do animation. I'll just
upon
do it.
belching out at you, he's going to move around, and I need you.
Oh, this
he's
is
going
John.
To try to absorb, yes, he's going to try to absorb you into his body.
Ooh.
Ew.
So,
Who's that?
Gluttony.
gluttony.
Lovely.
Run, John.
Yeah. Wings out. Poof.
Okay. Make a dexterity check then, since you're trying to fly up.
27.
27.
Nope, he does not get you.
Thank you.
Up in the air with John.
Raspberries I am.
All right,
You
so
just
that
natty
ends
natty.
gluttony with 2.
I'll be like,
Goes back to Luciel.
Okay.
ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Seal. How are you standing?
I'm literally. I kind of rolled, did that. I stood up and just.
You're full health still.
Yep.
How are your legs?
My legs. What do you mean by that?
Are they spread apart?
Are you gonna try and fuck her?
No, I'm gonna try to put her on the rhino.
Okay.
I would say they're kind of. I would be kind of. I would assume because I would have slid and then probably would have been like, getting that launch out.
Kind of. You could try it.
Okay.
So roll.
No, she's just laying side, sexy pose.
Just slide like
Yeah, just.
that would have been amazing.
Oh, you think you're sexy? Slag.
No, it's like you cut open the belly of the rhino and then you use the same knife to kill Lust.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
It's just like awesome looking. And then you're like, what now, bitches?
All right. That being said,
Save
let's
one of
see
your
here.
knives.
Yeah, just
I
roll
can get more.
roll a dexterity check.
I can
See if
get
you
more.
cannot impale her.
Not right now.
It'd be 26.
I still have 3
26.
left.
Okay.
Roll an agility check.
So it's one of my decent stats. A 10.
10.
I rolled.
You just barely make it out.
Oh my god.
But yes, you are now riding haphazardly on the back of a rhino.
Whoa.
So, Marcy is now riding a rhino.
Woo. I'm riding my sister.
Who is 13?
Hell yeah.
I feel the need to remind people of that every time we make a sex joke about her.
Yeah, well, she's my sister.
Doesn't make it okay. Kind of makes it
And
worse, to
move
be
it over
honest.
Okay. Over there. Alright, so that will be...
Getting you away from the golem.
Got it.
Thank you.
That will just like flip
He's going to
you.
take a reactionary attack.
Who?
The golem.
Oh, okay.
So,
With the 20.
So he's going into the negative.
So is both of our stuff together, or just my dex?
it's going to be your dex.
Okay.
Because you're riding.
So it was a 26. Do I roll again for this attack?
Yes, you roll another time for this attack.
Nat
Nat
20.
20.
Okay, you guys are fine.
Holy
Technically
shit.
a
And he wasted an action point.
So,
No. As you turn, a little like cartoon fart cloud comes out.
No,
As he tries to
nat
attack,
20, you
can
just
I release some gas? No, I was kidding.
No, it's like no.
We're
No,
getting less
even
mature as this
better,
campaign goes
John.
on.
I suppose.
John, no, John.
Oh my God.
He goes to swing at you while running full speed. You shit yourself. He hits the shit with tremendous force.
And
Mine
slips
is to
and
all
goes off the
charisma
edge.
rolls. Shitty
Okay.
hands.
That being said, it goes from Luciel to Lust, who is no longer in. Greed, who just burned a point.
Fuck you, Greed.
So
was too
nothing
greedy.
for Greed.
Yeah.
Castiel, back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm going to okay, I can do any attack while I fly, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump up, fly out of range of his, how far out is out of range of his swinging?
I would say about 4 squares.
Okay, so I can
4
do
inches.
To 20 feet.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
20 feet.
So I fly out of range, and then I point my palm at him,
Mhm.
and I use the power of Envy Stone to try and mimic his lightning.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll 2 checks for this.
Okay.
One is gonna be a vitality check.
Plus 20.
30.
You're good on that. All right. Roll a knowledge check.
Okay. And this will just be if it fails or succeeds.
Yes.
Plus my highest stat. So it's 28.
28. Okay. All right. Well, considering the fact that the stone is made out of crystalline, which is the main conductor of electricity in this world, and gold golems are actually
Super
weak
conductive.
to electricity, I want you to roll an automatic critical.
Awesome. Okay,
Holy
so
shit. Fuck you,
what is it?
greed.
Okay, 12 plus my knowledge.
Mhm.
So that's 28 plus 20, so it's 48.
48 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Good
greed.
plan, dude. Good plan.
Nice. I was thinking, like, after I saw Envy copy my form, I was like, I can do that, can't I?
Okay. It seems to hurt him, but otherwise than that has no visible effect. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay at 0 for now.
Okay. Turning Darth Sidious in the sky on us, are you?
Why am I Darth Sidious?
Oh,
wait,
lightning.
Lightning.
I was thinking Maul, because we were talking about Maul earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Sidious makes sense.
I'm seeing him floating up in the air. Do it!
Cast out.
Fuck it. Say I burned an action point, that is my skill. It will be called
Do it!
No, cast out.
No. To be more
And then-
appropriate to the actual scene where he does it. Ultimate power! But I have to do the shaky thing every time I do it.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my God.
That being said, it's at this point in which you hear a voice echo through the cave. Alright, I think I've had enough of this.
Fuck!
Everybody to roll a strength check.
Oh, God.
No, it's not.
No, it's just the... Don't have a good strength.
Okay. What strength you said?
30 something.
26.
11 plus 18.
20. 11 plus 18. That's 29.
29.
I got a 25.
I got a total of 10.
Dirty for the Lily.
Okay. Alright, well, as everyone, including the Sins, which I know they're going to fail.
And the 29 too.
Yes.
Dang.
I need John and Castiel to roll dexterity saves, because you're going to fall out of the sky.
Plus 16, I think.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
19.
19.
So,
you will
did I
not.
still fall, or
You take 18 bludgeoning damage as you
Ow.
fall to the ground.
did I just Spider-Man land, or did I not fall out of the sky?
Pretty much, you rolled. You rolled
Okay.
it.
It's like, oh shit.
But you feel gravity just shift intensely as all of you are knocked prone onto the ground. So, everybody.
Oh, I'm still prone?
And yes, everyone is prone.
Dang. What the hell happened?
Except her, who is already prone.
Who is that?
Actually, I think it's this turn that she wakes up too.
Who is that?
That's Queen Momona.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
just
This
No.
is the 5th round, so this is when she wakes up. She's like, oh, finally!
It's like, what the fuck happened?
alright.
Would dodge or disengage help in this?
No, not at all. It is an area of effect.
That's a big area of
That's
effect.
dodge then.
Yeah, that is huge.
Dodge is
It
for area.
affects the whole room. There's nowhere she can dodge to avoid it.
Okay.
This is a huge room.
You are fighting Pride. The only of the 7 Sins who still holds his actual form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's never been killed?
He has never been killed, ever. That's one of the things that makes him what he is.
How much extra gravity does it feel like there is?
Roll an observance check.
Should we all?
No.
Are we out of combat now?
Technically speaking, yes, because no one can react or anything.
Okay, so 7 plus 11.
So we'll
I got an 18 on observance
okay.
for the same thing.
Considering the fact that even the sins are gravitationally held to the ground,
Fuck.
you think to yourselves that this is probably something that nothing can withstand. At least nothing that you've ever met.
I was just looking for the math.
It's at this point that Greed walks in.
Greed, you mean
Or not
pride?
Greed. Pride, yes.
Yeah. Greed walks in. Hey, you were just over there.
Because I don't have any better figurine for him. Walks in. And let's see here.
I feel like I'm dead.
Who
You
currently
didn't take any
has
damage.
possession of the stones?
Oh.
We're kind of split up.
Yeah. Everybody
You
has
has
one.
one. You has one.
I think
You
I
has
had one.
I have 3.
And
Two.
Momona, you have 2, and
I
Momona
gave you
has
one.
Momona already put hers in the door though.
Oh yeah, hers is in the door.
Yes, Momona's is already put in the door. So
Oh,
Greed
you guys
is
are trying
gonna
to put-
walk over to John.
You had to put the zones in the door?
Yeah, they're the key. That's why we have them.
Yes. You haven't looked at the vault yet to examine it closely.
Because
Have it described
this
to you?
happened as soon as we got there.
Yeah. But, Momona had the time to look at the door and actually put her part of the key. Shuffles around for a long time. Cannot find the stones on your body because of where they're put.
Yes, it worked. Your special place worked.
Nat 1 on his observance check to find those frickin' stones.
He's just patting you like. What the fuck?
It's like TSA.
Does he lose his grasp on the spell?
No, he does
Okay.
not.
Okay, hold on. It's like TSA. It's like he's confused because you start patting him afterwards while on the ground. But
He's
why
like-
are you checking me?
Oh, there
as
it
he's
is.
checking for me,
Mhm.
I'm gonna release light.
Okay. Roll a knowledge check.
That'll be a 31.
31? Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
This is where you nat 20.
Nope.
This is where you limit it at 0 at the end and get only a 2.
Wait, hold on.
So plus knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be 22.
22.
Because I'm not using the trident as a focus point.
Alright.
Is it still a beam?
As he
He's just
He
there's
whips-
this light just
yeah,
It's not
it's
focused.
just he's just dickhead curses you evil person you.
Oh,
And
over here, you just hear me go. Really?
and
he
also
rolls a natural 19 on his second search as he gropes into your pants.
as he's getting hit by the light, Lily is also going to take an
Okay,
action.
go ahead.
Take the form of a bird.
That'll be
Vitality check to cast a spell.
a dirty.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
It's very on the edge. Nope.
Isn't he blinded too?
Okay.
So
How much
Dex is
damage
down?
does he take?
Oh,
She-
the vitality.
23 damage.
Wow.
Does she still do the spell?
No, the spell fizzles.
That hurts.
Backfire. Alright. Finally does find the 3 stones. Cast your purse and whatever else
2.
is inside.
2.
2.
There's only 2. I gave him 1.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pride has a 7. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure. Cause,
On his second turn, I do it again. Of him searching.
okay. As you pulse again as he finally finds the stones, go ahead and roll damage.
I want to do the same thing. Same
Roll the knowledge check, of course.
There we go. That'll be 37.
Okay.
I want to shoot a beam too, just from my position.
From where you are, you don't have view because of
Oh, okay.
you're over
Greed's in the
there.
way.
So
and the
is everyone
giant
able to do?
bulldog.
Oh well, yeah, we're not in combat, are we?
So none of us can get up.
Ranged attacks that don't require physical objects to move, yes, you can do those. Spells,
Only thing
energy
I feel like
attacks,
the gravity.
stuff like that.
I'm not sure if the gravity is just affecting us or objects around us too.
It is affecting objects around you as well.
So
Are
my
they
knife.
able to try to fight it on their, say, 2 actions of trying to fight it?
Yes, I would give you guys an opportunity to fight it, but it is a pretty dang powerful spell.
So
I don't think I can
while
even throw a
me and
knife.
Lily are doing damage. Everyone else can try to be getting out.
Yeah,
Alright.
so that's 2 turns. Let's roll strength, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and everybody roll strength.
17 plus
17. I did a total of 21.
26.
32.
Okay. Not quite getting there. You're struggling off the ground.
21. I'm not. I have to roll in that 20.
30.
That was so close. That's the highest I can roll,
29.
other than a
Okay.
nat 20. So
Luciel and you?
I got 23.
Naturally.
He's up.
Okay. In pure obstinance as you're flashing brilliant bright light and he's walking away from you, you stand to the ground like Kirito fighting off the gravity well in Sword Art Online 2.
So 23.
Technically, it's part of Sword Art Online 1. It's just the second half of it.
Yeah.
And as he's
no.
walking away,
I
I'll
have
take
to
my
roll a nat
trident,
20 to get up.
shove it in his back, and ignite it.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh, I thought you were gonna do something else. That would have been so much better.
Sorry.
roll to
But no metagaming.
Roll stealth.
Sure, go ahead.
Would he have a minus because he's blind at the moment?
And not looking at me.
Yeah.
15.
15? Total of 15 is stealth.
Total of 15 of stealth.
Okay.
I love having high stats.
Yeah, sure, he doesn't see you. Go ahead and roll damage. Auto crit.
Nice.
Nice. Plus
That's
strength.
my trident.
Plus your trident plus your strength. So what's your strength?
And then whatever ability you're using.
Strength is 16.
26 plus 6.
Not the
so it's
6.
32.
You don't add the 6. You just add the 14.
Oh, it's or, either or?
I believe so.
Is it both or either or? Because I think it'd be both.
Yes, you do automatically do plus 6 regular damage and 14.
Okay.
So 40
okay.
plus 26, that's 66 damage.
And then you also add in the knowledge.
Oh yeah, roll your knowledge for that. So 14 damage. So 46 plus 3 is 49, 59 damage.
What happened to the 66?
Oh, sorry, 79 damage. Not.
I better say.
Okay. Got it.
Damn.
That was a hit.
Got it.
I also burned a proficiency point for that.
This
enough.
just like your skill obstinate.
That
Is he
being
able
said,
to let go?
He is. He is.
Yes! Y'all are free, my
Up
friend!
again. Oh no, because I was halfway up, I kind of jumped.
Oh, okay. I thought you were letting go of the trident. I thought you were talking about him.
Oh, no, I said, did he let go of
No.
everybody else?
I just rolled and he rolled a natural 16 to hold.
Can we roll
Even-
against that?
Shouldn't we roll resilience against that then?
No, it's the damage is triggering him losing control of the gravity well.
Oh, so it's whether he. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I got a 29 on my second one. Am I still on the ground?
You're still on the ground.
Is it? This is the third action, so another roll for strength.
Yes, go ahead and everybody roll another strength check.
I have to roll a nat 20 to get up, so. You know.
33.
33. Still struggling.
This one is 35.
35. You are able to get off the ground.
All right.
Oh. Lily is a 16 on strength?
Nope.
She
Plastered to the ground like a twig.
Now she's plastered to the ground.
All right.
Wait, why did you roll twice?
For her 2 actions to try to get up.
Oh, we got 2 actions to try to get up?
Well, all together.
All together, we had 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many times have you rolled to try to get up?
You rolled 3.
I think it's my third time rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I kind of got my hands on my knees and just can't really move.
Alright. And she's gonna try to do a spell.
Okay, sure.
I think
go
I'm
ahead,
just
shoot.
gonna prepare, just try to get my hand ready for my knife. I'm just gonna kind of hold onto my
Nice.
knife to my body.
Plus 16?
Nope.
Plus
38.
20. Okay, 38.
38. Okay, that's a good vitality check. Go ahead and fire the spell.
Okay.
Whew.
Feeble mind.
Okay, go ahead.
You found the only spellcaster in this world to use that on.
This should let it go.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for like when it lets go because I'm pushing up so hard, just like flap a little bit.
The save is a intelligence
So
Okay.
it's knowledge.
of 18.
Knowledge check of 18.
I don't know how that transfers over.
You have knowledge of 20. You can
Usually
do this
these
spell.
things are like you need like a 13. This is up to an 18.
Yeah. Rolls in Dungeons and Dragons are a lot lower in this game.
So 18 is very high. The target also takes
High 20s, low 30s.
4d6 psychic damage with you if he gets it or not.
All right, I will say that the target has to survive a 32.
Let's do this. Come on.
Natural 4.
Oh.
Which totals to a 24.
So.
So yes,
Yeah.
as you feel gravity completely shift back up to normal.
I'm going to get up, charge at Pride, and literally just start shoving my knives into him.
Sure. Okay.
Which knives?
Hang on, let me
My
just let you
lethal
know what he
ones.
does.
Okay.
If you do you know what it does?
It does. Yeah. It turns him for an entire month into an unintelligent raving beast of, you know.
Intelligence and charisma is 1.
Oh.
It can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language,
Mhm.
communicate in any intangible way.
Oh my god, you just nerfed Pride! You nerfed the final fucking boss!
As I will say this.
Oh my god.
I will say this. As I don't even need the dice anymore. That's the end of the battle.
Yes! Yes! Double!
Yay!
God.
Thing.
Holy shit.
As
I'm so bad I won't high.
as the sins no longer having the control of Pride's influence in their heads,
Oh shit.
they all scatter,
Okay.
leaving. The gold form of the golem drops and he fuses into the wall and leaves. Various other sins just vanish, running helter-skelter to where they will.
Poor Mamona. She wakes up and her husband leaves.
Is there a moment for that?
No.
I
Um,
thought she would have the memory, like on a ring or something.
You get the idea.
Like
I'll give you this, that she knew what she was getting into if he fell. He would lose all memory of who she was.
Like with Wrath. The memories were stored into a weapon. I thought maybe she would have a ring that his memories were stored into.
Nope.
Okay.
It would be her specifically. But
Greed seemed
she
less
would have to
attached
come
to
into
his
contact.
angelic side, and that was a holy artifact. So maybe it was something
Yeah.
with that.
anywho, that being said, as they all disperse to their various points of origin where they like to be on their own, you see a raving, slobbering Pride.
You need to kill Pride.
You can tell that he is conscious to a point of what has happened to him. And you can tell that his pride has been utterly shattered.
Holy
I
shit!
want to go up to him.
We're both.
We are all.
Everyone is
all
literally
of us
surrounding
are.
him.
We
at
are
this
doing
point.
the "we're gonna kill you" march.
No, hold on. I was like, I'm gonna go up to Pride. I'm going to touch him, try to make a mental connection.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
let me finish.
No, wait him back up.
No, shut up. Let me finish. It's like I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna channel all my power of lust and tell him to kill himself. The temptation to kill himself.
I would
He
say,
can't understand.
considering that the first person that spoke was Marcy, saying that she wanted to
just
run up
Yeah.
and stab him with
well,
a lethal
throw my
knife.
knives at her.
And
He
honestly,
said run up and stab him.
that was my
multiple
plan.
times.
My plan
Well, I
was
meant
to
to
run
be-
up,
I
take
would
out my
say-
knife, and stab him.
Roll an agility check. You go ahead and roll a charisma check.
As this is
Nat
happening.
20.
Oh fuck!
Never mind.
Let's see what I. No, okay.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I will say because of this nat 20, Marcy gets the kill once again.
For
Marcy has
for
killed
aesthetic
3
for
of
my
this
character, I'm in my bag. I'm like, okay, and there's a new rock. I'm gonna get Pride into this rock.
Oh!
Slice. Never mind.
As you just screaming woman, frenzied rage, just jump through the air, stab, 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 stab. He just crumples
Which
to
knives
the
did you
ground.
use?
The lethal.
Fuck!
Yeah, the lethal knives. Slowly, this little bits of him, he just starts to boil and bubble, kind of like Malice from Legend of Zelda. He just starts to boil away and just.
How long does this take?
It takes about 15 seconds.
Okay, is that enough time for him to do his thing?
I would say that there's nothing left for him to banish.
I'm gonna
Well, it's a soul thing.
take my hand and just ram it into his chest and rip out his.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it comes loose very easily, as all of the essence of him just kind of falls away and drifts.
Is there a
and
lamp
just
there?
Evaporates. No, the lamp was destroyed.
He destroyed the lamp when he released Leona.
So he released all the souls.
There was only one soul in the lamp. It could only hold one.
Oh, okay.
He needed a soul to escape. That's why he was in the lamp.
Double. I thought there was multiple souls.
No.
Okay.
All the agony in that lamp was Leona's.
So, everyone standing there, Queen Momona, actually, you can see in the background, has been trying to help Scythe now bleeding out all over the place.
Druid goes over.
Okay.
As I see you do that, I go, okay, I put my knife back away.
While we're doing
Wait,
our pride
I don't have a
stuff,
shirt
she's
anymore.
already started walking towards.
Okay.
Hold on.
If you could
I want
please
to point
roll...
out. I want to point out something. The three of us are shirtless now because the two of us grew wings and destroyed our shirts, and he wasn't wearing one in the first place.
I have chainmail.
You had a dress.
Wait, what?
It's not. It's chainmail.
Everybody keeps insisting Carrick is sitting in a chainmail dress.
Because
So
that's what it
shirtless.
is. A chainmail is a dress. Unless you have specific parts built into your armor, it is a dress.
It's a beautiful dress.
I agree.
It is the highest quality, my friend.
I mean, yeah.
It actually really is.
Honestly, the mithril chainmail that he's wearing, didn't I describe it as that before?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it looks like you're wearing a gaudy silver dress.
Yeah.
But he makes it work, honey. Oh, good thing that wasn't a roll for anything.
All right, roll the vitality check for
Not one.
Oh, fuck.
No.
I was gonna- Heal check.
Oh no. Okay.
Not my
Can I
sister.
send positive thoughts?
She's got health, guys. She's got more than 100.
She's got health, but a natural one is not good.
You.
I have medical supplies.
And I topped a 1 on top of that.
A 1? Wait, what?
That is 78 damage.
Okay, good. She's not dead.
To Luciel. As the spell backfires.
I'm
A
gonna
get
healing
the
spell
sense-
backfires and does 78 damage to you.
Yes,
Ow.
you get the sense that the more the world burns, the less there is fragments of whatever she can hold on to.
I do want to do something while this is happening. Not having a clue that she's being hurt because it's all inside her magic stuff. I have medical supplies, and I'm going to do my best to try and help her.
She does
I
have a skilled heal.
Mhm.
She's just gonna try a heal check.
Regular medicine check.
Oh yeah, I come over with the medical supplies and go, does anybody know what to do?
And she has some herbs
Okay.
from the
it's bandages
woodlands.
and ointments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
right. There's some salves in there too.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll a straight knowledge check on these ones.
So everyone's back over there then.
You too.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we literally carry
You know
him
you're rolling
off
with
the
mine,
bridge.
right?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm using spare dice.
Cock.
Fucking hell.
Natural 20. You just look at the wounds and you're like, does anyone know how to do...
I do.
I do.
It's like my brief moment hanging out with Amur. I just learned this specific wound.
Yeah, you 30 that one.
37.
Okay,
Also.
yeah. You're
Okay,
able to
and
stop
do I-
the bleeding, bandage her up.
Does she have anything on first?
She does not.
She's like, I know what to do. Just throws everything.
Yeah, I just
at
put
it.
all the bandages in the wound.
You notice from the shadows way off over here amongst the houses and whatnot that this city and place has the young woman that was brought in
Man, the board got clear.
separately.
What? Why are you taking? No.
That's her.
There you go. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go over to
That goes back to you.
Okay.
Get rid of the sins.
Oh, the board got clear.
Okay, good. Now standing before you
We're a pretty
is
big party.
the vault.
Okay. I want to real quick I want to do observance. Let me just ask: is there anybody else in the room besides who's at the door?
Well, I thought we actually entered the board
Besides
already.
the woman that I just spoke of that joined you guys during the flight
But
last night
she's
mysteriously.
an ally. So
Yeah, she hasn't spoken yet.
Okay.
Looks
So-
foreign.
first thing, I'm gonna walk up to Queen Momona. I have a very important question. What happens when you put the stone in the door? to the stone, does it get stuck there?
It will be there, as far as I know, until the vault is closed again.
How does the door open? Do you know?
I do not. All I know is that stones are placed in their places,
Okay.
or set in their places.
All right. Well, seeing as the world is burning out there, guys.
Everybody roll observance checks.
21.
30.
30?
25.
Okay. Yeah, y'all get the good idea that you can actually start to smell the smoke entering the cave.
28.
The cave.
I go, well, it looks, since the world is burning out there, we have anything we need to say before we do this? Because me and Carrick might die.
Why is that?
It's in the chest.
Oh.
They fused
Lily
with
already
their,
knows this.
They
She
fused
already
with their
knows.
keys.
It was the only way to stand a chance in this fight. I knew I was going to die. Don't know if he did. He kind of just followed my lead.
I mean, I was thinking of something similar to begin with.
Lily walks over to you. It's time. Let's try to remove it carefully. She's gonna be doing a.
Before she does anything, I want to turn to everybody else and say, I probably should have stayed in that alley, shouldn't I?
Probably.
I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you got
I
a
mean-
bath after you joined me.
You know what, Carrick? I'll accept that. It's the closest thing to a compliment you have ever given me.
So he's saying you're nice now.
I guess this is goodbye. See you on the other side. And then, whatever she's doing with her assistants, I go to remove the stone.
Okay. Both of you roll a strength check. Lucielle, if she's going to help with this, needs to roll a vitality check as well. Or a resilience check.
She is going to put on since her high roll the wisdom last
Mm-hmm.
session. Does she know if a glove would help? A leather glove.
It might.
She thinks it would.
It might. She doesn't know for sure, but it might.
She puts on a glove, puts on another glove.
You're not
So-
inspiring confidence.
There's a glove and then a left-handed glove on the right-hand side.
100%. 100%.
Alright.
And she looks to you,
Me? Oh
your
God.
little sister.
I know, but
I will try to help your friends. And she turns.
And I grab it like, how big are the stones? Okay, so I grab
Teardrop.
the bottom.
Yeah.
I grab the bottom, you grab the top, and let's roll.
That's how you were trying to see the angle.
Like,
Alright.
how far does it stick out of the chest?
About that far.
I'd say we probably fused halfway in, halfway
It's
out.
kind of like the original Iron Man size.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's do this.
What am I doing? Strength or vitality first? Which one?
it's gonna hurt.
Vitality first.
Okay, that will be a 28.
Okay. That'll be enough to not be damaged.
Okay.
The gloves do burn, but the double glove is helping. And what was your total vitality check?
Mine was 24. Do I die?
As the crystal is withdrawn from your chest, you disintegrate into little tiny, brilliant.
Can I have like a few seconds?
Sure, go ahead.
Dude, end game.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I turned. I say, you were probably my only friend in this group. I didn't know you, but goodbye. Let's say I took all the bad luck in this. Hopefully you don't die. And then
I go for a hug.
Marvel style.
No.
Go for a hug.
Oh fuck!
And the
No.
figure is not there.
No. You do it. You saw Infinity War. You go to hug me, and as you hug me, I turn to dust.
Oh no.
So you're down to one glove.
Can I say I want one action?
You had one.
No, it's just like I want to, as I feel myself die, I want to put any power or anything in my soul. I want to just transfer it into the stone.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
The soul stone.
Lucielle is now holding onto a bright yellow, once green stone.
That is my soul.
Because it is actually part of the world lore that a high enough pure crystalline item is able to hold the mental state of a person.
I knew I could do it! Now you just need to find a robot.
Oh my god.
Or someone dying. Freshly.
A high level.
Oh, hi, I'm about to die. You want to?
With that being said, I need everybody to stop for a moment because I can't go forward until I know Castell's reaction. You find yourself. You remember the Matrix where it's all the white construct, it's just empty whiteness?
Mhm.
You find yourself standing on a plane that is all white.
Is it look like code?
No.
Okay, I was like, is this actually the Matrix?
Yes, I've been deceiving you the entire time.
You lift your board, it's just Matrix, the tabletop game.
And Keanu Reeves walks through the front door. No, you're awesome!
No, you're breathtaking.
Yes.
I know I am, Keanu. Why do we all love him so much? It's like Tom Hanks. You just don't know why you love that person.
As you're standing in this white plane of emptiness, what do you do?
I look around. Am I alone?
Apparently not.
Who's there?
There is a glowing white form of a humanoid. Almost gaseous, but it does not look anything like Reed, and it burns your eyes
You
just to
mean
look
envy?
at it.
I
Yes.
I look down while trying to keep like a peripheral view of it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and ask, who are you?
Roll a strength check.
23.
Okay. Why did I even ask you to do that? I should know that you can't hit this. As you hear two words, you are blown back about 40 feet onto whatever ground this plane has. As two words echo through the void, I am.
I look up. Have I insulted you?
No.
It's kind of appropriate that my sick voice sounds kind of sad.
You get the sense, he doesn't speak, but you get the sense that you haven't insulted him. It's just his very presence is
Okay,
that
so
powerful.
Can I stay here? I know who I am is. I was raised in the Christian church.
As you are kneeling on your hands and knees now, looking up at him.
When I was blown back, I stayed on my back and looked up.
Okay. He says, not here, but I'll give you a choice. I have other plans, and I need a captain. How would you like to lead a legion and protect a new generation for eons?
The other choice is death, I guess.
Yes.
Who am I leading?
Thousands more of my servants.
Are you the leader of the angels?
I am the creator of them.
Well, I got the feeling you're the creator of everything.
You get the sense of a smile, even though you can't quite see it.
No sarcasm intended, but I'm more asking where your distaste lies. Who do you want me to fight?
I don't want you to fight. I want you to protect.
Are they innocent?
They are.
Then I will fight.
As your vision flashes from you, the brilliant, bright glow of yellow that was in the crystal flashes for just a moment, then it becomes crystal white.
So am I still in the crystal?
No.
Okay. So that's it for me?
Yes.
Okay.
For now.
You hear a small echo of, this is weird.
Carrick. Anybody else want to do anything before Carrick's turn comes?
Nah, I'm just gonna start stabbing everyone with my lethal knife.
Turns out you are the bad guy.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Time to be the king of hell, boys. Just start attacking everyone.
Oh my god.
Honestly,
Hey,
you're
hell
fighting
on
him.
earth.
You're fighting him. I think you're gonna lose.
Not if
You
I.
do have a pretty awesome dress, though.
Yeah, you have a basic short sword. He has the ultimate angel trident.
I
think
have
it
the
is.
sword of the flies.
Oh yeah, you have the double.
Yeah,
king's
you
sword.
do.
Never mind.
You
I
take a
forgot.
disadvantage to everything when I hit you with this.
Anyway,
You gotta hit me first.
Wait, so no one's not doing anything?
I'm not there to do anything.
Lily
So,
walks up to you.
I have a question.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oops, sorry.
I'm sorry for interrupting. When you say it glows white, is it the same color as the two of the dead, of lust?
The empty, yes.
Okay,
the
so
empty
it's an
ones.
empty stone now.
Yeah, it is an empty
Okay.
stone. Yet still pure crystalline.
Okay. Anyway.
You tried your best.
Does anyone have an extra glove? Lily asked, looking at the
Charred remains.
as ash from the first one just dissolves. I need
don't-
another one.
Mamona ends up handing 2 lace gloves over to.
Oh, this is
It's
gonna
like-
be real useful.
It's like it's not much.
Thank you.
You could always
Do you
remember.
have
I
chainmail
don't think I got
gloves?
your name.
No.
I could start cutting up my coat and like wrap it around your hands, but
She
if you
It's
feel
an
puts them
expensive
both
coat.
on.
Okay.
it is.
Well, it's your sister.
Over top of the
It
existing
is.
leather glove, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you feel that's enough?
Anybody else got anything? I start looking into mine, and I grab my old robes.
Okay.
That just mind y'all, these robes. It's from the first campaign,
Mm.
and I still have. Just FYI here.
Actually, were you wearing them when we came in here?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say you only have half those robes now because it destroyed the top of
No.
your armor.
I take out the sacred water.
Okay.
From the.
Oh, you're trying real hard now. No, that's the echo you hear. Oh, y'all trying real hard now.
I'm sorry I didn't think of it. Okay.
It's all right. I'm apparently going to be the Legion of Angels.
Don't you say a better
guy,
place.
So yeah. Evidently, I got a badass new title. I'll meet y'all in the next campaign.
Let's see. All right. So sacred spring water. I'm also gonna do. Yeah, that's it. So my old robes, I hand her, and I take the sacred water, and
Douse them.
I doused them. I was like, try to use this.
Okay.
Now, how about I'll try the. Oh, she doesn't need a strength check, right?
She does after the vitality check. 2 checks health. Otherwise, it's all on character.
Could it be me to help pull it out, and then her to heal?
Sure. You could try to buff his. She could try to buff his vitality.
Okay. That's what she's gonna be focused on, the vitality, and I'll start working on the strength. So
Okay.
I take the gloves, and I take the leather glove, I place it on. Does it fit?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at
The
the
lace
lace.
ones don't.
I look at the
You put
lace
it on one
gloves.
finger.
I'm like.
And she just reaches out and she takes them back like, yes. Okay.
And then I place on the robes and sprinkle it some more.
Okay.
And you ready?
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. If I don't make this, thank you for being kind to me.
John, if we die, you get the survivor perk.
That being said, I want to see if it's possible. Whatever power I have from lust, I want to see if I could give him extra strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wink at him.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
I'm also going to be infusing him.
What would I add that to?
Just a straight roll.
Okay.
10.
Yeah, not much happens. That's not Lust's specialty.
Okay. But what about like charisma at least? You'd be like, you got this, buddy.
You can say that, yeah, by all means, yeah.
You're not a bard.
I grab his shoulder and I just I
Kiss him.
transfer hope. What? I transfer hope, joy, and just really good feelings.
Okay.
While this is all happening, I'm just gonna go grab my other lethal knife.
Yeah, you
that I
don't give a
threw.
shit about us.
I want to
Roll
have
a-
it just in
roll
case.
Roll a knowledge
I
check.
want to have it just in case.
Not one.
Okay, that won't help at all. This is basically like a resurrection ritual.
Okay.
I need
Just surviving as you die, basically.
I need Luciel to roll a vitality check to cast a healing spell, and then
Lily,
You know, Cast would have been a great name for a wizard.
it would have.
Lily also has regenerate. I don't know if regenerate would be better than a healing spell for
That's
something
not
like this.
reincarnation.
No, but I do have reincarnate.
Okay. I would say that reincarnate will not work on a person that you do not have their body.
Yeah.
Oh, you were trying to bring me back?
Don't know yet. We've already talked about that.
I don't think that would be appropriate considering it's such a high level spell. It
And-
would probably kill her.
I'm not trying to do any spells.
Yeah.
Any high level. I mean, one more spell and I'm poof.
Yeah.
We
Lily's
healed
gone.
Yeah.
We healed you back to full.
Lily.
Who's Lily?
Luciel.
Luciel, yeah.
Luciel the druid.
Yeah, we healed
She's
her back.
yeah.
Oh no, we healed
Yeah.
Scythe.
what's her name?
Scythe.
Scythe. Yes.
He was bleeding out thanks to
Yes.
Lily.
Yes.
Luciel.
Had to break that influence of
She has
lust.
55 hits.
Yeah. You don't want to get hit like that again.
No.
Especially with something high level. I need for her, since she's not using a healing spell, since she won't be casting a spell.
I don't want her to.
Got it.
Not she doesn't want to. If someone, even DM, takes over for that, or the sister.
I would say roll a dice for it. Roll a dice for it. How benevolent she feels versus how much she wants to stay with her sister, regardless of the cost.
Okay.
I would
I roll a
say
d6.
10 and low, or on a d20.
Okay, d20.
10 and lower, she wants to stay with Marcy regardless of the cost. 11 and higher, she's willing to risk her life to help cast. Or Carrick.
Carrick.
I get that. It's like Thane and Carl. Dang it!
It's 12.
12. Okay, she is willing to risk a healing spell to aid Carrick. So I will say, while this is all happening, I need her to roll for the vitality check and then the spell. This is all stacking at once while you're trying to rip it out of your chest.
I can see something horrible happening, and I'm not going to say it in case it happens, but I will after we're done.
23. Oof. That was her vitality check?
Vitality, yes. It's 16 plus 7.
Okay.
That's, what is it?
16 plus 7 is
Yeah.
24.
What level spell was this?
No, 23, sorry.
It depends on you. We were discussing on regenerate or heal. Or healing word.
I would say healing.
Which
Not
healing?
healing word or lay on hands or whatever it is. Something, a touch healing spell. Cure wounds, I would say. It would be the closest relation to what this is.
Okay.
So that can be
See what-
cast at level 1.
Every time you say cast, I think you're talking about me.
Yeah, yeah, Cure Wounds
Cure wounds, okay.
is a level 1.
Level 1, I will say... I'm going to roll a d4 and decide what level she casts it up to 4. And there's a 3rd level. So that will be... She takes 18 points of damage from casting the spell, but the spell does go through. Actually, no. The spell does not go through, because when she takes damage, it backfires.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
so the
backfires.
Can
spell
she
fails.
do a knowledge to hold it? A knowledge check.
I will say no.
Can I
because
see
it's
that
just very
hurting
low.
her to do this?
I would say roll an observance check. You're not familiar with magic.
Total of 19.
19. I will say no because I rolled a natural 19.
You are off getting your knives, so.
That's true. Well,
that
my
being
one
said,
knife.
Yeah, your one knife you threw
The
at
last thing that there is to do is for you to roll a strength check and you to roll a strength check, and then after said, roll a vitality check.
Okay. All right.
Actually, no. You roll strength check. You roll a vitality check because you're being assisted with the strength.
Can my strength check be how fast I can get it out?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how high I go.
No.
Interference. Let me roll on that.
Sure. Go ahead. Which it's a natural 16.
Okay.
So
16 plus 18.
20 to 34.
34. Okay.
And as I'm pulling, I'm also pouring sacred water, the rest of it.
Okay.
What am I doing? Vitality?
Vitality check.
That's a 32.
What was the roll on the dice?
It was
15.
a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So total of 32.
You also disintegrate into
I swear.
blackness.
I swear. I can see something happening. I'm not gonna say it. But poor John.
Do you also
yeah.
pour your essence into the crystal as it goes?
No.
Okay.
I get the feeling your meeting with God wouldn't go quite as well as mine, seeing as you're evil.
As he fades away, I say, I wish I could have done more. I'm sorry.
Before I fade away, I want to say, you've done a lot. You remind me of my former family. Thank you.
As he shrivels up like Voldemort, and just blows
I
away.
have a question.
I go for a hug again.
I wanna ask. Are we like disintegrating from out to in, like into the wings, into the legs?
Probably into out.
Pretty much
Okay.
and out, yeah.
I was thinking like, is it the tip of a wing, the first thing or the last?
About the last thing to go.
Or I could have been like, from the first campaign before I die, you're really bad at this.
I have my canvas, and I'm like, strike one last pose. As he fades away. And I record it.
Okay. I will say for the sake of character ending now versus later, I will do the same thing with you.
Okay.
You do not find yourself in a plane of white.
Did you get a drawing?
You
of me?
find
Like,
your
like me?
mental state wandering almost like a ghost across the planet. Away from your friends, away from everyone else. Your consciousness just looking down onto the planet. Everything burns as far as you can see. And you hear a voice in your head. It says, do you see what corruption brings when it's unfettered?
Yes.
I will give you an opportunity. A choice.
And I'm just gonna ignore that for a part. And I was just like, all I wanted to do was save the world, and I felt like I had to do that by taking all the sins and becoming the very thing I hate.
I give you an opportunity to do that again.
How so?
Without a king. No matter what world is born from the ashes. As soon as corruption takes hold of the heart of men, demons of hell will once again rise, and without a king to hold them back, the world will burn even sooner than it did before.
Still king of hell.
Who are you? Is this another contract that will be deceived into like before?
As you speak the words, you can almost feel the anger resounding through the words. I am no evil contract.
Then I ask, who are you to grant me such gracious wish thing?
As you say that, would you dare to look upon me?
What are the consequences if I look at you?
You will never forget it.
That's scary.
See? Will my soul completely die if I look at you?
No.
Then I will look.
It's almost as if your vision is turned and drawn, almost like falling asleep, falling through water into another dimension of being. And as you do so, the inertia of almost falling upside down, falling right side up, like tumbling through space with no gravity, you find yourself face to face with a burning, brilliant light, and as you look, you see just a glimpse for a moment of a being of pure holiness. And you have to look away as your entire being, your soul per se, is scorched and scarred. You scream out in agony, unable to hold back the pain, and then it stops and you find yourself floating once again, knowing that you cannot stand strong in the presence of such a being.
I guess it's a good thing I immediately went subservient.
It's like, well, pain is pain. It's not like I've been through it.
Still like
I'm just playing.
I was gonna look
I mean,
at
I think
something.
mine was funnier. It's me.
No, yeah, it's just you. No, it's Joe.
Putting a moment.
Sorry, before I accept, may you answer 2 questions for me, please?
Speak.
My parents, what is to come of them? Or how are they now?
As the 7 have been, the 7 will be again. Eons from now, when the corruption of the hearts of men returns, they will be born back into the world, and they will begin to grow again. That is why I give you this opportunity. Without a leader, without a hand to hold them back, corruption will take the world even faster.
So you'll be.
And my father? What happened to him all those years ago?
Your father was but a man. He has now passed on to the world of souls.
I think we had good.
And the second question I have to say.
I think I know who his father is. Oh. We have the demons
What
in
about
whisper.
in the Braithwoods as well? Are they in a better place? My second family.
Bear with me.
Will my father be with you as well?
I'm afraid not.
Very well. I accept.
As your vision fades to black, you feel a material body return to you. As you open your eyes, the scars of your soul are mirrored on your body. As you stand, long black wings furl behind you once again. Your body, a literal walking scar. No hair, your long pointed ears reach even farther than before. As you look across the horizon and see the magma flowing rivers and the volcanoes that erupt in the distance. And behind you, an obsidian throne. And next to it, a little stone imp petrified with the absence of corrupt men's souls. waiting for maybe the next few millennia until corruption once meets the heart of men and she can come back and say, I told you you would sit on that throne. And that is where your character is left.
Wake her up. Alright, we're installing AC.
Woo!
New plumbing system.
I'm gonna need me an Xbox up in here.
Come on, get your electricity going.
It's like first order is a new king of hell. Can I have some water?
Okay.
Oh my god.
We go back to John,
I think I know who your
Marcy,
father
Queen
is.
Ramona,
Or at
Scythe,
least was.
and the unknown
We all knew
lady,
who his father was. It was established.
and
Oh,
Lucille,
really?
Yeah.
standing
I didn't know
on the
this.
bridge,
Hmm.
now holding 6 stones.
Never mind.
As you look and turn around, you finally, looking away from your friends and all of the corruption and battle.
Is there anything left, either an item or clothing, anything that's left between the two?
I wonder how much experience I would
Between
get
the two?
from killing 3
I
Siths.
think if I had to pick, for him it would have to be probably
The indestructible knuckles.
The indestructible knuckles are still there.
Can
and
a feather
carrot.
be left?
There is a single black feather.
We each leave a feather?
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh.
wait, so my chainmail's gone, my sword's gone, just a feather.
Just a feather.
I walk over to it, I grab it, and I open my bag and I place it next to my other feather.
Yes.
And I hold both of them and I'm like, thanks. And I put them in my bag, and I go over to the knuckles and I place them on mine.
Okay.
Do they fit?
They're basically enhancements to hand-to-hand combat, so they are good for you.
They would actually increase the durability of your active hits in fist combat.
I squeeze real tight and I'm like, I will remember you for as long as I live.
There's a flash, I appear. Those are mine. I'm in like full like gold armor. I'm like, I have a new job. I need those.
No, I come back, portal opens up. Can you have me more of that water? My throat's really bad.
It's like, John's like, does this happen to all the people that die in front of me?
And I'm like, you become amazing. You become amazing.
No. You just look at your knife.
Okay.
No, I don't do that, by the way. You now have the emotional knuckles.
Emotional knuckles.
That is their name now.
Mamona, spurred on by the heat increasing in the cavern, she's like, could we please get this vault open? I would really like to escape.
Yes. Do you know where we're going?
I only know small details. Inside is a book. Touch the book with some of your blood, and it takes you to another vault.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go.
Each of you place your crystal.
I'm gonna
into the
swallow it, duh.
I'm going
Okay.
to
Like, you got the stabbing out of me.
Okay.
or
I'm
charisma,
kidding.
whichever you want. I forget which one it is. To see if anyone is hiding something.
Sure, roll an observance. Just straight.
30.
30? No one seems to be hiding anything.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
Only thing I'm hiding is my boobs and my knife.
As I'm looking, I'm like, no one's planning on betraying anybody, correct?
No, why did you open it? I'm
Scythe
just gonna
looks at
kill you
And
all.
she's
Ugh.
like, I'm not exactly in the position to assassinate anyone right now. And as she's saying that, there's a little bit of blood still trickling down her face.
Seeing his
My
the guy
last
who just
pouch
saved her life
of
has
sacred
disintegrated
water.
in front of her.
Take a sip.
She takes the pouch.
Okay.
Don't
drink all of it. Drink half.
The vault itself.
I placed.
Okay.
Sorry.
The
Yeah,
vault
place
itself is a massive door, and there are seven circular claws of stone
Did y'all put?
that all spin together to one central point, at which on that point there is a 7-pointed star. Each spot, a place where you can place.
We should all have like a
one of
little
these
gem.
stones.
Yeah, mine's right here.
Oh.
Oh, here's. Well, this one was.
Here, Lily has this one, and the other one. These two.
Which one do I have?
Oh
Yours
wait, I
is
have Pride as well. What color is Pride?
You said it was white.
Pride.
Black.
I don't
Said it
think
was
you got
white.
put it
I'll
in
go
here.
get
I
a
don't
black
think
one.
I
I'd
would
say
have
it
put
was
it in here.
a black one.
Was it black? I thought you said it was white.
And it's a D20 because
I think I had the blue one or purple one.
You had a blue one. I think.
Regardless,
Whatever.
you can just give me all the dice or just pile them up in the middle of the table. You can
In the
place
middle.
them in the door.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys, let's get this right.
Yeah, put them in the formation. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to make a freaking star and dots.
Make it a pentagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
there's
the sins.
7 of them. You need 7. Where's the yellow one?
I gave him.
I
mine.
kept all mine.
I need a No, I need a new yellow one
Oh,
for the
a
one
new
Queen Momona put in the door. Thank you.
I thought we were going to use like these little gems.
Well, this will come into the next campaign.
And then there's one more.
Just use the blue one. Just give a blue.
And
Oh, you got a blue one.
That's black. Put it
No,
down.
that's actually blue.
Whatever.
okay. So as you place each one into its slot, some of them crystal clear, some of them empty. Regardless, the door flares. You see, for the second time this evening, a massive crystalline surge of electricity. Roll an observance check.
Well, just when I learned how to use a crystalline light needle.
Nat
Not
20.
20.
You recognize this kind of electricity. You've seen it one more time in your life. Besides him using it before, you've seen it one other time on a day when a temple fell from the sky and crashed in a mudslide, and you lost everyone. When one of your closest friends ignited both of his swords wreathed in electricity. It looks just like that. As the star sets into the door and starts to revolve, you can hear massive clunks and chanks as the entire mechanism of this massive, impenetrable vault starts to open.
The realization comes to me that the 7 have to stay here.
The 7?
7 sins have to stay here. I have so money in my pocket.
Could take her if you wanted. It's up to you. You do have her in your pocket, though. But
I just realized.
as the
we
door
could use that as an extra stone. Save one of us.
no, it would
Oh,
not have worked.
I thought it
It's a piece of hellworm skin, not actual crystal.
Oh, okay.
That being said, as the door opens, it's like fog, just empties out. It's like a refrigerator inside. You see a pedestal is the main center of the
Do I
room.
see any traps with that nat 20?
No, there are no traps in this vault.
Okay.
Just the fact alone that you could get all 7 sins to agree to open the vault
You
or
kind
kill
of
them.
deserve to be here.
Yeah, there's no one's gonna try to fight against that. Who would who would even try to set a trap for someone who can pull that off? The pedestal seems to be empty.
I'm only a
No
level
book?
2. They
It's
could
not
use...
a pedestal for a book. That's the main centerpiece. Is the pedestal. It looks like it once held at its point some kind of small ring. And scattered throughout the room, as you just glance around, there's also a large, what looks to be a pulsating purple egg.
Oh.
Various weapons scattered throughout the vault. One of which looks very much like one of Wrath's spears. Old holy relics once used and then deemed too powerful to be left alone in the world of the living and sealed away. And then on the far side of the room, you see a small podium with a book standing upright. Before you can even step into the room, the egg starts to crack. And it starts to fall apart, and a figure just falls limp onto the ground out of it.
I go.
You walk over, roll an observance check.
Nat 1.
You do recognize this figure.
Okay.
Its body is gaunt, muscless. It is almost on the edge of death. But it somehow still crawls across the room, dripping with this strange ooze. This seems to be pulsating with crystalline powder. It kneels in front of the stranger and says something in a language to her that you do not understand.
Does it sound angelic or demonic?
Doesn't sound like either.
Okay. Does the druid know?
What languages does the druid speak? Or did you pick them out?
I do not.
Okay.
I think I did. What would make sense would be Elven. Elven makes sense. Also, sign language of the druids, and then common.
I would say that even the druid, without some kind of special ability of all language knowing, would not be able to.
Okay.
If only I was there, not me.
With
Cast
the
me
observance,
there.
can she tell?
Can who tell? Who he is?
Lily. No, what they're saying.
No,
Okay.
she cannot. But it seems like the way it's formed itself up on the ground, it's kneeling before her. As more ooze starts to drip away, you recognize a long black sword and a long white sword mounted upside down on his back.
Okay.
She helps him to his feet, and they, ignoring you, walk
I
towards
look
the
to
book.
Marcy. Go.
Go.
Go to the book. Probably grab a weapon. Go to the book. Place your blood in. Go.
Okay.
And I'm. I have Trident out
Okay.
on my side.
You hear some kind of muffled groan from the figure, but he doesn't seem to be moving any faster as you guys start to move faster.
Okay. I place it. Heal.
The what now?
I try to heal him.
You or Lucio?
Me. Actually, me.
Okay. Roll a knowledge check.
35. Oh wait, that's Lucio.
Yep.
26.
26.
Okay. It takes a little bit. You can see just a little bit of life turn back, and you can hear just a few words under his breath. Took you long enough. Been waiting here for almost 20 years.
Did you know who I was?
Who sent you the eagles? As he continues to stumble forward.
No. You know who I was.
Angel.
And I'm like, kind of like
Flap.
flap.
You get the idea that he's been watching everything. With his mental influence, he's been watching through Scythe's eyes. So, you move to the book.
I make sure I'm not using any of my lethal knives.
Okay.
Roll an observance.
You have 20 knives.
I would say
Roll a
you know
7.
your knives pretty darn well.
I would keep them
You
separate.
open up the book.
Anywhere on the book?
Roll an observance check.
No, I ask him anywhere on the book. Just
I healed you. I'll be back. I go over to the book.
Okay.
I open it up.
Okay.
Do I see any of the names that look familiar?
Nothing looks familiar.
Not
The
even
entire book, every page is thicker than normal. It's lined with glowing glyphs and lines of crystalline gold. The very binding of the book is covered in jewels. And it seems like the very book itself glows with an
this be
essence
one
of power.
valuable book.
This is like the Nega Necronomicon.
Fudge.
Damn.
I play. No blood. I place my hand on the book.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Well, I have one of my knives out. Like, do I need to just?
We don't know where we're going. I start looking for anything.
The podium it stands on, it's not big enough to actually have the book out. You have to hold it in your hand.
Okay.
So I'm holding it. I'm guessing.
He's holding it right now.
Okay.
He's messing with it.
You have a knife in your palm.
Like.
For he said, I am who I am. Ah, I can read this book. All right.
You wish.
No. Revelation. Where we at? No. Okay. to make any page noticeably eligible.
Every page is noticeably completely different from the last. You cannot make out anything amongst them.
Bring the book over to him.
You're holding the book?
Yeah, holding the book. And where is
The woman at his
Arthur.
side. Arthur, yeah, Arthur. He's slowly moving towards you.
Yeah.
You're holding the book out to him.
Yeah.
He says, "Don't turn the page." And he cuts his hand and mumbles something under your breath, and she cuts her hand as well. She touches first, and she completely dematerializes into energy. And she's gone.
Okay.
Whew, that's scary.
He does the same page she touched. There's no blood left over. There's nothing. They both materialize and they're completely gone. Their clothes and their swords, everything they were holding, clatters to the ground behind them.
We can't take any of the items with us. Alright. So gross. How long are those feathers? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
They're
I
about a
have to
foot
leave
long
behind my
each.
crystalline knuckles.
I am.
They're about 15.
Come on,
They're
I'm
about,
gonna have my keepsake.
they're about a foot long each.
I really don't want to leave
It's
these.
getting really, really hot now.
Okay,
Even in the chill of the room, it's starting to get hot.
Marcy, go. I'm like, finger.
Do you use the same page?
Of course I'm gonna use the same. He said don't turn the page.
You get the sense that he meant don't turn the page until I am done.
Flip to a random page. Go to a random world.
What do you think?
He's always known more. I'm afraid to go to a world that's already been destroyed. If he went to a world, it probably means... I don't completely turn the page. I look. Does it look like any of the pages have been destroyed?
Roll
Or
a search check.
Thank you. 20... It's more than 27. It'll be a...
Funny you should say that because I rolled a 27.
It's funny, it'll be 28.
Okay. You do find one page.
Wait, that's knowledge.
Yeah.
20... 30.
30. You find one page that is completely burnt.
Okay. Is it dissolving?
No.
Oh, it's already gone.
It's already gone.
Okay.
It looks like a world has been torched.
Okay.
It no longer is.
Did any of the pages...
That's probably the world we're
Slowly-
in right now.
Well, it's not destroyed yet.
No.
Is... Okay, no.
Oh, that's true.
You get the sense that none of these pages are this world.
I gotcha. Okay.
I'm honestly scared. Like from my character.
I grab the watch in my pocket, and I'm like, well, holding the book, and then also sending mentally outwards, probably towards the heavens. And I say, what page? I'm really going for any route.
Okay. You get nothing back. You get the sense that connection to your previous boss has been completely cut.
That one, okay. What about the other ones?
What other ones?
You still have the necklace
I
from
said I was-
Valhalla.
I feel like I did not do much for Lord. I didn't give him much information.
It's okay. You get nothing back at all.
Okay, and then the heavens.
Nothing back.
This world has
No
been
guidance.
abandoned.
We got AC up here.
Lucky.
I would love the idea that in the future of this world, it's just me and you are like passive aggressive friends.
Yeah. So what changed?
I'm seeing a ghostly wraith figure with glasses, you know, taunting a figure, you know, with a whip, and both of them are, you know, heckling back and forth again, just like
An old married
Bareth and the unknown again.
While that whole thing was happening about your dad, I'm like, oh, that'd be weird if I was playing your dad as the ghost. That was your dad.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying it was. I'm saying that would be so weird.
We can do Q&A after we're done here, please.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't know.
You get from Luciel that
I feel like we should stay on that same page.
You want to go to the same page?
roll an observance check for Luciel.
Well, her observance is 20. That'll be a 39.
Something about the page she doesn't like.
They went to?
Yes. She just doesn't feel right. Something about the natural guidance that she has just doesn't feel right.
She has guidance.
Yes.
How'd you know?
Because all druids take guidance. Who doesn't take guidance?
Okay. I flipped the page once. That would look better?
Looks a lot better.
Let's do it. I'll go last.
I take my knife and I just kind of slip my finger in.
Hey, before you leave just yet, try to put a coin in your mouth. Take it with you. The one thing she keeps is one coin, like a platinum coin now. It may not work. I mean, it's like if you got a small item, I think that's the only way it's going with you. Or it might just be ripped out of you and it kills you. I don't know. Maybe not try it.
It's getting hotter.
Yeah.
The refrigeration feeling is gone entirely.
Lily, go.
Yeah, she goes. Your sister disappears before
After seeing her do it, I'm gonna
her staff, her clothes, everything just falls to the ground.
Everybody naked.
Don't mess with my bra when I'm gone.
I'm dead.
What size was that? Is there a padding? No. I'm sorry.
Did you see like heavy bandages? Oh, well, damn.
Are you heading? Are you touching the page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scythe is
I
gone.
want you to roll me a percentage.
Oh fuck.
Both d10s.
Scythe.
I don't like that.
Scythe, I will say, is
A 97.
97.
internal bleeding.
Scythe
Does
is
not
dead.
be helped.
I mean, we had like a 37 on a heal.
And
Just
a
by
nat-
my...
and a nat
nat
20.
20. A nat 20.
I mean,
And
you
a
got the outer done, yeah, but Scythe served her purpose. She was being partially kept alive by her controller.
I roll a percentage of 97.
97.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you touch the book, I need you to roll a vitality check.
Oh fuck. Total 11.
All right. The first thing sensory that comes to you is the sound of a bird.
Oh shit.
And you sit up,
Oh,
you
okay,
look
good.
around.
You're a bird.
No, I thought she was in the sky.
No. No. You look around, there's trees, grass, another young girl curled up in the grass, sleeping soundly right next to you, almost cuddled up with you.
I knew I was always supposed to be a lesbian.
It's your sister. Who
It's
is
my
13.
sister. I don't care.
The only thing you remember at all is that your name is Marcy.
Oh, damn.
You have no memories. You don't know how you got here. You don't know who you are beyond your name don't know where you are. You don't know who this person sitting next to you is.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of. Can I touch myself, see if I'm actually like a physical person?
You are.
Oh my god.
That'd be a 19.
A 19. She remembers your name. She remembers also that Marcy is her sister.
Okay.
When she wakes up.
At least you know that. I mean, that's important.
Wait, what?
She knows that
She
you're
rolls
sister.
high enough that she remembers that you are her sister. And that is where your character is left.
Shit. Okay.
That 97. If you would have rolled anything less than a 10, you would have been stuck on a barren world with nothing.
Oh, so it doesn't matter which page.
It's kind of a random. That's the way I determined which page you touched. I didn't have any order to the pages, like which page was which.
Okay.
I didn't bother with that. It's too much
Okay,
work.
so when he touches, he doesn't have to roll the
Yeah.
Percentage.
Okay.
As you
I'm glad you went first.
as you turn around,
A 7.
you turn around the book. There's a voice in the back of your head. That
Or a
says,
12 that next time.
Wait.
I ain't got much time in.
I'm looking at the fire behind me. A little late. They've already left.
I know. Come with me. Leave it behind.
Does it sound like it's misguiding me?
Sure. Roll an observance check.
26 plus. Oh, sorry. 16 plus 16.
That's
wait.
32.
32. It sounds comforting.
Won't I die?
Trust me.
You're a survivor.
Sense.
Sense motive?
Spiritual.
Sure. Go ahead. Knowledge check.
Ouch.
15.
15.
Sorry, 14.
14. You don't sense anything. You just, from the entrance of the cave, where it's still burning, lava flowing into the cave, you get from that direction. Come.
Place the book. Is there pages? Page numbers?
No, they're not.
Okay, I'll leave it on the page and I kind of take a quick gander at it, draw a little on the canvas, and leave it there.
Okay.
And am I taking damage?
No, not currently.
Okay, and I step in that direction.
Okay.
With voice.
You don't hear it again, but you get the feeling that you should keep going.
Okay. Take a couple more steps.
Walking across the bridge, past the battlefield where now remnants of
Just a few more
pride
steps, you know.
have completely evaporated now, just leaving a small grease stain in the ground. Lava is now at your feet.
Am I taking damage being close to it?
No.
Now what?
Come.
Okay.
You spread your wings and take to the sky, flying out, being over top of the magma as you fly across the barren wasteland that is now the world.
I also stick my hand out, and I say, "Come."
Get no response.
Okay.
But you continue to fly, using the heat as an updraft. You fly for minutes, turn into hours.
And there is not a living person. Everything's
The
gone.
world is ash.
World is burning.
Do I see?
Surprisingly, you feel like you should be hurting, suffocating from the amount of smoke, ash, heat, but you're not.
I will. Take a look at myself.
Look normal, as much as an angel form can look.
Okay. And in the same direction, I just fly as fast as I can.
Over the next few weeks, months, you continue to fly, constantly driven on by that voice calling you forward. You see old continents, cities crumble into the ground. What once this was the imperial palace of Misty Landon, what's left of its marble pillars, sinking into
Go
magma.
check out Marble Tower.
The marble tower sinks like the leaning tower of Pisa as a blind dragon burns.
We blinded it.
I forgot about that.
Does he need to say his brethren?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot we blinded the
I
dragon.
forgot about that.
As you continue to fly, you see the remnants of 5 Titans over the next few months have each burned into ash.
Whoa. Okay. Including the light and the fire.
Mm-hmm.
They burn fire.
Yeah, they no longer exist.
They basically suffocate.
They're giant stone forms now crumbling and turning into ash, basically, like charcoal burns and slowly becomes
Okay.
nothing. Finally, one day, you see a sight on the horizon. The form of a massive dragon laying on the ground, breathing heavily, dying. As you step towards it, lighting on the ground, the lava, the magma, does not hurt you. But it's breathing heavily.
What's happening?
It doesn't say anything. But as you walk around it, on the other side, which you could not see before, a white figure caresses its nostrils. And he says, "Sleep now, child. Your task is complete." As the form of the dragon breathes one last heavy, long breath, and slowly also turns into ash. He looks at you, the white figure. You can. Almost thought you would.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
It was your die. I wasn't.
It seemed I was compelled to.
This world is empty. And I would like to give it another chance.
I'm sorry.
But it needs a guide. Would you be its guide? Or you can come with me, and this world can remain empty forever.
You know who I am and what I've done. Correct?
I know.
So, you remember last time I was the head of something? I literally split it apart. And both sides killed each other. I don't know if I'm worthy.
It's because you know that I give you this opportunity. I don't want you to leave them. But when they ask for help, holds out his hand, and a small little orb of what could be sunlight forms. Walks over to you and just blows it ever so gently into your face. Your consciousness leaves you as you fall to the ground. Slowly, your body sinks into the magma. For the longest time, you know nothing. Hundreds, maybe thousands of years go by. Then you feel something. Something warm. Not like the fires of earth that long cool. Something gentle, cool. Something refreshing, almost nourishing. And for the first time you reach. You try to grasp it. Try to reach for it. And as your finger, or what you think is your finger, cracks the surface and reaches, you feel that gentle, nourishing beam of light. And you take it in as much as you can. And you wait. Pretty soon, your hand can hold more. And still you reach. Reaching higher and higher into the sky. Thousands of years go by. And by now, you reach hundreds of feet in the sky. Your long, winding branches absorbing the sunlight. As children play beneath them, eating the fruit off of your limbs. Thousands of years go by again, and now you're so tall people have built cities into your park. Time goes by even more, and seeking ancient knowledge, occasionally people climb down into the very core of you, seeking knowledge from the wise tree that sometimes wakes up, and if they be worthy, advises them on what to do next. And until the end of time and the earth's world ends, your branches shelter the next generation.
You're a tree.
I am Groot.
Yes!
Okay, hold on. I need to do this real quick. Okay, let's go through our titles. Light, guider of light through the world, originator and progenitor of the world tree. Captain of the army of angels, protector of the innocent. King of hell, controller of all sins, naked chick.
Yes!
You got the short end of this stick,
Hold on.
honey.
You forgot not only that, but
Oh yeah,
also
Fortnite
Amnesiac.
champion.
Amnesiac is what it is.
Okay, amnesiac, naked chick.
Don't make me another illiterate.
I think
In the context of this game, only he survived. Because you're no longer part of our universe.
True.
You're no longer part of the universe.
So,
I
you do
technically-
get the feat if you play this character again. Survivor. You get... It gives you the ability, if you die, you can choose one of the other players to die instead.
It's like, no, your new feat, every time you die, your body turns into a tree.
Oh my gosh.
And then you like, an apple grows and it looks like your face, and then it grows a body and it's you again.
that one feeble mind saved it for you guys. Just
Could
like
we
in the
have beaten
critical
him?
role when they feeble minded the green dragon.
Could we have beaten him if we'd gotten lucky in regular strikes?
He was about to end it right there. He was literally taking the crystals and placing them
left.
in.
You still had to take it for one.
That's what he was trying to do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still have to take it from me.
But you couldn't move.
I couldn't even move my arm.
No.
Oh shit! Never mind then.
Think
me and him are
gravity,
the only ones close
pressure.
to moving. You
I
couldn't.
was
Unless you
able
rolled a
to-
nat
yeah.
20, you couldn't have moved, and me and him were just barely standing.
I was able to stand up eventually.
Yeah, but you probably would have had to roll a strength check for like stepping forward.
I was gonna say,
Half your agility.
if I could move my hand right as he went to go grab it, I was gonna grab my knife and just go whoosh, right up into him.
So questions, anybody? Any questions about the campaign? It's officially over. I will give you any answers, lore, whatever you want to know about the world.
I do want to say this. It's sort of a question, sort of a statement.
Mhm.
Every RPG, at least in, well, not even, in sci-fi 2, any RPG, fantasy, anything, there's always this ancient society that crumbled before the playable campaign can happen. Did we just create the cataclysm
Yes, you
that
did.
destroyed the ancient society for
Mhm.
the future of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we've established lore. We are the great heroes of old that kind of saved the world. More
Kind
him
of
than
wa-
any of us.
Kind of got away as you watched it burn.
Well, no, he kind of saved the world because if he had said no, they would have just been ash forever.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Or if I went through the portal.
well, I'm thinking you could have found another angel if you just weren't willing, but like, or you weren't able. But it's
Okay,
more of a willing thing.
Since
I
it's
think.
over, was that the same person who talked to him?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it was all God.
I was
Yeah.
double checking.
I have a question. So,
King of Hell.
Yeah.
Nice.
was he talking about being the leader of angels?
A legion of angels that
Yeah.
would protect this world. Yes.
So yeah, it's basically he nurtures it, I protect it, and he keeps back the floodgates of hell.
Mhm.
So we are literally the trio of protectors of the universe and the amnesiac naked chick.
Like, if y'all want some
I
fun, I
wonder
can give
if
you some
you'll-
fun.
Okay, the gods of the world from now on, or John, Cast, and
That's a
Karen.
lot of power to have as a player.
I mean, if I ever am like, if you ever let me play this character, it's obviously going to be like I disgraced myself, or I needed to learn something, so I was sent down from heaven as a mortal again, or something.
For
But,
me,
like,
it would be a kid who found its way down to the very bottom of the tree.
If I had to play this character, I don't want to do like any combat stuff. I would just be like, yeah, I'm the king of hell. I got wisdom to give.
full
Also-
of the Doctor Who thing, just
Yeah.
name drop yourself.
Yeah,
It's the fight.
Just be like, oh, and it's like they're asking for advice. I either go like whoever comes to see my kingdom, I'll just play as the king of hell. Be like, yeah, kind of bored. You should kick each other's asses real quick, then I'll decide who asks me a question.
I that is something I love about Doctor Who that the three of us could do if we were able to play our characters if we met them in the future is what he does for like 2 whole seasons is he ends every fight by name dropping himself and going, "I'm the Doctor," and then all the bad guys piss themselves and run because he is famous for killing everybody by accident.
On purpose, for the greater good.
No, by accident most of the time. He tries to save everybody and fails.
Trying to think of any questions I have.
Now, one thing I was confused with, you said that
Lore-wise.
ring altar. You said that pedestal in the middle of the thing that could hold a ring.
Okay.
So
Because I have a ring.
yes, not the ring.
Okay, I didn't think so.
There are
one
2
ring.
rings in this world. Both of them my character had.
Mm.
Pure crystalline items are the only items that can go through the portal.
Mm.
Both of those rings are pure crystalline. So they're the only 2 items that have left this world.
Oh, and because you didn't go through the portal, you get his feather
No, it
and
hadn't.
my. Huh? No, I'm saying you kept his feather and my knuckles. So what do you mean?
I left my body.
Yeah, he's a tree.
Oh, he did.
No, your
No.
body became a seed.
Yeah, your body is literally just at the bottom of it.
At the
Oh.
roots of the tree, everything you had still there.
Oh, okay.
So you still have our keepsake. Was my point.
Okay, good.
So if anybody.
No,
ever
I
finds
come to
your
go
body-
visit your tree or whatever, just digging underneath. Oh, there's that missing
I
feather.
like
Just shove it
Oh my
back in.
god.
Yeah, you
Like,
just have like.
God, that was annoying.
I
me.
like to think that that me and him every once in a while, as you grew, we went down and visited your tree and then left again.
So the ring was actually a ring of persuasion.
Hmm.
Never once put it on. Never
Yeah,
once
I thought
inspected
about it. I thought about getting it inspected soon, but fangs didn't really.
Alright, several questions that I could think of. One, what the heck was Momona?
She was a vampire.
I mean, not Momona.
Lily.
No, not Lily. Frozen Nephilim.
Leona.
Yeah,
Oh, Leona.
She was an ancient Nephilim. To
Basically,
the point
she
where
was
her power has grown so much.
Yeah, she was
that
my.
combined with the torture she went through and being stuck in a genie's lamp, just overpowered her.
So, like, ancient Nephilim, so, like, she was, like, there since the beginning, or whatever, like, with the dragon?
She was one of the first, yes.
My
Not
old
not that
campaign's
old,
wife.
not old
which
as
is-
the dragon, but
Well,
ancient.
Well, the thing is, I thought the Sins were first as well.
The
so,
Sins were first.
So how come she was able to overpower them, I guess, or...
Well, the Sins have kind of been
Or unless...
atrophying, so...
So, within that deal, Monroe should have been resurrected.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
think he's just dead now?
Well, yeah, he kind of got torched when he was brought from the other dimension.
Rip Monroe.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
you didn't exactly... I thought about dragging him in last second, but I had no clue how I was going to bring him into
Well, I
this
thought he
world.
would come back later, because Pride did say it won't be instant, and that was literally in the course
It
of,
could be one of
1.5
those
days.
one of those ancient
Unless he was...
ancient things that are confused the modern populace is because that statue can never melt. Like, it's just a statue of a guy in agony that's just sitting in the middle of the world somewhere.
In fact, yes, his statue is still frozen. That's one of the few things that have not melted.
Shit.
You're just like,
Oh,
In the new world, there will be a grove where one man just lays back, prone, frozen, dead,
Still in.
still frozen solid.
He probably came back to life, frozen. Yeah, oh, well, okay. Died again.
so in a way,
I would love to play Monroe again. I really would.
Well, I mean, if someone
I wanna
made
play
a
Tree.
I kind of just want to play Cast again because I didn't really get to play him for long.
Was Pride always the king of hell?
He wasn't necessarily the king of hell. He was
Just the most
usurper.
powerful.
Usurper.
most powerful.
This world's hell never had a king, and that was part of the problem.
Okay, so up
Oh.
to like whenever I got to the council or whatever, did Beelzebub and any of the other sins know what was going on, or not really?
They kind of knew.
They kind of knew.
Yeah. But for the sake of not letting you know and letting you develop on your own to become the king of hell, they withheld information.
So they basically like, oh, he's going to become the king of hell, but we're just gonna let him figure out how to do it on his own.
If you would survive it. None of them wanted to give up their positions or their lives.
It was one of those things like they saw the potential. They just wanted me to earn it though.
Did the Sins that ran away survive?
Yes.
Was Hell torched?
Yes.
Okay, so heaven, hell, everywhere was just...
The place in hell that had its divine ledge, the divine ledge in hell, was not heaven. That is a place where self-righteous Nephilim, or self-righteous beings of angelic descent stayed. All of them were fallen angels, but they still saw themselves as higher than the demons.
Well, I was thinking
Who
just
accepted
every
it.
realm on this plane.
Not every realm. No.
Okay.
Though, yes, the divine shelf is gone.
Quick question. During the times of this new world,
Mhm.
would there be chances of me going to the other kind? To Odin. Okay.
No, that's gone.
Did the book survive?
The book did not survive.
Okay, so we are stuck here. Yay. No more interdimensional travel.
This world is cut off. Every world has its own book. But like many other books, like you saw that one torched page, every other book throughout the galaxy will have now 2 torched pages. So in other words, one world already had a book destroyed.
So it's not the world that was destroyed specifically. It's if you destroy the book, the page burns.
Yes.
Now this one's gonna sound kind of mean. Okay. It's about wrath.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you change her?
Change her?
Yes. Did you have her as a sin the entire time?
Not per se a sin the entire time, but she was originally a demon. And it was about 4 weeks after I developed her into a demon and had her seated in the campaign ready for you, that I decided to make her one of the 7 deadly sins and incite the 7 deadly sins campaign. That's when I started that clear back then. It was about 4 weeks after the gate, the door, or about 3 weeks after the door was introduced, the vault. About 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks after that, that she was developed as a set. And that was about the time when you fought at the temple.
Anyone else before I go again?
So what happened to my dad?
Torched in fire.
Well, I meant like,
His soul.
well, not. I mean, obviously, the guy said he's not in heaven or whatever. But like, what was going on with him? Like, what would happen if I met him before all of this happened?
If you would have gone down the regular path, he would have been a high-ranking lord. He would have given you advice, maybe even gone on adventures with you guys. Probably could have learned some sword skills from him, had some great father-son time.
Yeah.
Now he is Ash.
And yeah, now he is Ash.
Catch him.
So did you go with my backstory originally for what I wanted for my dad to be like a vampire, like
Yes,
demon
he
hunter?
was a vampire.
Oh.
Was a demon hunter.
And then got corrupted by lust.
It's a good question. What did you have planned for me?
For you, I eventually wanted you to become a pretty awesome master of waterbending, and eventually become what you are now, what you did become. That was what I had planned, basically. The tree idea was just recently, because I could see after Sunday the campaign coming to a close really fast, and I'm like, okay, what do I got? I got to wrap up these characters good, and that's when I came up with the tree idea. Other than that, basically I wanted you to stop going down the sacrificing, and actually learn to play as a selfish character for a few years, and then be able to decide, come to a parting point where you got to decide which one will you stay as.
I was actually thinking yesterday at work. I was walking down the lumber, and I remember thinking, I wonder if we had gone through with this, with how John's powers work. Eventually, he might have actually had a chance to either stay a master of water or return to a master of light. And I can so see him saying, "Can I try to keep both?"
Totally. That's
and
totally
then
what he
rolling
would
a-
have said.
And then rolling a 1 and returning to level 1.
No, it'd be just like Mom and Do You Love Your Mom and her 2-hit multi-target attack. She just sink. They would have been lonely without each other. Oh. Originally, before you rolled so horribly with the Light Titan, originally I thought that maybe you would become a master of all 6. But no, you kind of screwed that over.
I know you didn't actually have a lot planned for my character, but is there anything further you had?
I wanted to go down a path of exploration. I wanted to have you run into some cults, learn a little bit about your mom, see why they let the village fall, and you'd end up finding out it was another cult, rival cult, and that's why they didn't save it. And eventually fight a big bad evil guy who was trying to corrupt Nephilim, and maybe even save a couple Nephilim from him.
Okay.
You know, maybe
That's
even,
actually about how I wanted my story to go.
yeah. It would have been along the lines of, you know, you could become someone other Nephilim looked up to.
So kind of like my current position, but for mortals instead of angels.
Outside of being the king of hell, what else did you have for me, like on my journey or whatever?
I was really looking forward to seeing you become the ultimate tempter. Slowly defeating one sin after the other. Being one of the major forces that drives the party forward from one adventure to the other. Lots of combat, dungeon crawling. That would be the source of a lot of the dungeon crawling in the story.
Carl. Dungeon crawling?
I can actually see y'all.
Is that a cave?
Fuck that.
I can see y'all two story really affecting cast, because it would eventually have to come down to, because you would be the king of hell, you would be evil, basically. you would be corrupted, and then you would be the ultimate like light, and I'd basically end up having to choose which path I would take because I could have gone corrupt or light.
Which would have been a major branch for your character arc because you would basically have had to deal with that your entire life up to that point.
That was basically like basically what I had in my head was Cash grew up in a village that worshipped the angel that was his mother. He didn't know exactly who his mother was, like that her title. He knew what she looked like. He'd met her a few times. And then he asked her to save his village. When she refused, he asked, "Can you tell me who did it?" And she said no. So he just grew to hate these self-righteous, hypocritical monsters. And then he would have to go on a journey of self-discovery, basically, to understand why everything happens, and it's not all about him.
I was really looking forward to you guys going north, too. I would have introduced the CTAG Desert. You guys were going to get to travel with my little brother's character on the tank across the desert and fight sandworms with a tank.
I think
Well,
Jack was there too, wasn't he?
Yep, Jack. Jack technically was in the Catacombs undergo, but he still controlled massive armies. He had been setting up. In fact, the plans that you sold for the flying machine, it was one of his lackeys that bought those and was planning to invade Misty Landum with an entire airborne army of zombies.
Lovely.
Yeah.
well, we prevented all that by ending the world.
We saved them by... I used the stones to destroy the stones.
The wandering island that you guys that you set off for in your first seafaring adventure.
That thing.
That was real. That was totally real,
The
and inside of it was a lance, a fire lance, and a connection to the Titan of Fire.
Actually, I
was
probably would
on-
have wanted to see
It was
that one.
on the back of a giant sea turtle.
Wow, that's
Okay.
her.
That's why it was constantly moving.
Something
what
that
else?
only Joe knew about my character was that he was originally light element, and then he suppressed his power and basically turned himself fire because he hated the light.
Yeah.
And then he was eventually going to become light.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Speaking of that past campaign or that past one, what would have happened if we found the dragon ship thing or whatever? What were your plans for that one?
I was thinking basic naval
It wa-
battle.
Was it?
The dragon ship?
Yeah.
what?
The dragon scale, the ship that you guys were hunting down
Back on Blasphemous.
on the ship HMS Blasphemous.
Before the light titan incident.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty hard battle, but you guys could have easily done it since you had the armor-piercing shells. The Ishino were actually building a moving cannon on top that I was eventually seeing Rias pilot and fire.
That would have been so fun, just tiny.
A quadruple-barreled cannon shooting armor-piercing rounds.
Especially with his newly discovered love of explosions.
Yeah, it was going to be an epic World of Tanks style siege battle on the ocean.
Did your
one of the
character
biggest
actually
questions.
like Ryus?
I was going to, yeah.
Okay, because my character, I was kind of not at all interested. You are not his type.
My character was never interested to begin
Honestly,
with.
out of the entire party, that was more Ryus' type.
Yep.
I got one of the biggest questions here. Okay, guys. What did you sell?
What did I sell?
What did you sell? Why do you have so much money?
Oh yeah. What did you say?
So, should I go ahead and talk about my backstory?
Sure, you can rip it out if you want. You got a whole alternate backstory that no one ever knew.
And we will never know.
Yeah, because I'm
No,
not gonna...
she can read it. She's
No,
actually
I
got
mean
it.
we will never know in game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna tell you, of
Hey,
course.
I'm
I'm not gonna do that.
Man, I know all.
Yeah, you are the tree of life.
I'm the
tree
king
life.
of hell. Be like, so what happened there, everybody? You want to tell me real quick, buddy?
Oh, have you seen the?
No one shall
the
never
new,
know.
The new PlayStation. Wait, have you played Kingdom Hearts? I forget.
Where's
I
the
played
book?
Kingdom Hearts.
You know the new DLC that comes.
I had
with,
not watched the trailer yet, but
Okay.
like,
It comes with a new. I'll show it to you.
Alright,
This is
you
my-
actually
basically
pulled it
you
out
sitting.
the other day to find a name.
How do I just say this? My character is technically just a thief.
Oh, that's the first thing we should tell him. She's not a merchant class.
Nope.
She's a rogue. The entire campaign, she told me at the very beginning, I want to screw over the party. I'm going to be stealing items. I'm going to be stabbing them in the back. I'm going to be selling all their cool stuff. You know, I am totally going to sabotage the campaign. In the end, you became Klitsch in the final fight to kill most of the demons.
Yeah.
But I mean, that also makes sense for that character because, you know, you don't want to die. He told me.
True. I did.
I remember you told me a little bit, and then you were telling just a tiny bit, and then you were telling me on the way here or whatever.
What did I tell you?
Theme.
Oh, on the way here? No, that's something completely different from my backstory.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to think backstory. Oh no, you lied to me about that. Never mind.
I probably did.
That was the way it was supposed to go. Constantly lying to you guys.
This is how I imagined you sitting on your phone.
Oh, okay. So one big giveaway
Yeah,
that I had planned before you got fired by Miss Shirley Combs.
Oh yeah, that whole
The head
thing.
mistress of the ladies' school.
I remember you told me that one. You told me in Trevor that.
That was
my
Mary
sister.
Artley. Mary Artley from the first time you guys met Shirley Combs.
That was
just me and him that met.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that was very
Yeah.
one shot.
So
I
that was
remember that.
Mary.
That's
Artley,
why he told us. Cause
the in-game alternate female version of Moriarty, and it was going to come down to an info war between the two of them and the Watchers in the underbelly of Misty Landon, and it would have broken out into an info war basically.
what was the group that was using the suicide poison?
The Suicide Poison
in the
was a group
desert.
modeled after the Remetap, an Egyptian cult in Young Sherlock Holmes by Steven Spielberg.
Oh
It was
yeah.
modeled after that.
Speaking of that,
Wasn't that the one with the wax?
Yep.
Yeah.
The wax mummies.
I've seen that one.
speaking of that or whatever, because they're talking about like something that happened in the temple. What was the whole thing that was gonna be like in the Go Desert, the temple that they discovered, the professor and all those other people?
I can't remember what you talked about.
Okay, so remember
There's a picture.
there was a picture of all the explorers, and then they said some information. It's like, yeah, they discovered something in a temple in the Desert of Go or whatever, and there was like some secret about it.
What part of the campaign did you learn that?
The beginning of this one.
Oh, by the way.
That was when we were.
Yeah, should probably dump all your coins.
This was right when. Remember when Marcy Drew had that nat 20 and just jumped out the window?
Okay, I
yeah,
think
because we were talking about the professor.
Okay, that's what it was.
This was right after the other dude died or whatever, and we're talking to the professor. It's like, did you know anything? And he was like, yeah, there was something about like he used to be part of this expedition team. It's like the crazy.
Donations.
It's like the crazy professor. I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, you're broke.
The crazy professor or whatever. He was just like, yeah, he was part of an expedition team and blah
Okay,
blah
I'm
blah.
gonna go ahead and take it, 'cause
and
I have to
him and
actually-
the old group of people, they discovered something back in the desert.
That was connected to the Shirley Combs campaign.
Yeah.
In Steven Spielberg's Young Sherlock Holmes, they discovered a temple in the desert, and inside were 7 mummified bodies of princesses, and they were stolen and sent, or they were taken to a museum. And that's why the Remetap started hunting down and kidnapping girls. That's why there were girls going missing in Misty Landon. They were, killed and waxed it, by the Remetap.
I actually own that movie.
It's a good movie.
I love
I
it.
bought it on iTunes.
I watched it so many times as a kid.
Yeah.
What happens to Wrath?
Wrath actually becomes, because her shard, she was banished into it.
Oh.
She's with me.
No. She grows out of your stump as a small little black flower, and one day, before corruption has entered the world, a young girl picks the flower, and corruption enters the world through them.
Woo!
Only things that you plant into the world were able to enter the world unless they came from some other world. And
So if you hadn't had Wrath, there would have
if
been
you
no
had not
corruption.
have
It'd be a
banished
perfect
Wrath,
world.
the world would have remained uncorrupted much longer. So
Oh, I would have been really bored then.
you
So-
would have.
Does the feather
basically-
go into anything?
I just keep those coins in there.
I will say no. As of yet. I don't know.
like to
I
think
might
that-
weave some story around those eventually if you guys ever run into it.
I like to think that if they ever find your body underneath the tree, you'll have your pack with the 2 feathers and the knuckles and you'll just be sitting in a meditative pose because you put them on your hands, so they're on your hands. So
True.
it's just like in a meditative pose under the tree.
Kind of like young Avatar when he's encased
Yeah.
in ice.
Yeah.
I love that show.
That's good. I actually own both the first and the second.
I'm gonna go buy
all
it at some point.
I have all
Yeah.
3 seasons. I love
Walmart's
that
the best
show.
place to get it on DVD.
Yeah, I just don't. I have money shortages.
I actually own the Airbender and the Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra isn't as bad as they say.
I don't think it's
I heard
bad.
it's
I just don't, it's
good.
not for me.
It's like I heard it's good. It's just like it's just not as good as
It gets too into the weeds.
Avatar.
The problem is the first Avatar series is world building. The second Avatar series is more adventure on top of it.
Yeah.
And builds less.
See, it felt kind of the reverse to me because the first season, the first book of the Avatar series was very world building, but they basically explained everything in that season, so they could just do adventure
I'm
for
gonna
the
miss those knives.
rest of the series
Plus 3 range
with a
position.
few story bits here and there for world building. But it felt like they tried to make a new world within the world with Korra, and I just couldn't get into it because it was too political almost, like just too much politics. Yeah.
I have an important question. What did you have in store for the book?
For the book, I was going to have you guys, if Pride got a hold of it, you would leave.
Not that book.
What?
Book the dragon gave us.
Oh,
We each got a book.
Yeah.
Oh
would've
yeah,
been-
they were just special books. I could
just
make.
books. They were basically information about.
Oh,
things
speaking
you
of
could
which,
learn.
what was
I
my
could-
the backstory? Who was the other character for my dad's backstory?
That was actually you played with Carl. Okay, it was actually gonna be a situation kind of like that
Oh.
where I was going to have my dad and Carl and my brother when we played in Texas. We're going to play a series where they would get to run alongside of Ivan Lushington and watch his fall. And then I would unfold the story to you through the book. But unfortunately, my dad wanted to play the Wolfman, and you can't really have the Wolfman and the vampire in the same story unless it's the vampire versus the Wolfman. So it turned into a
Honestly,
total
you could.
story.
You just want to break the trope.
Actually, during that story in Texas, they met Jack.
Oh yeah.
And Jordan's character, the Texas gunslinger boy, blew his arm clean off. And blew his leg clean off.
Wow.
With 2 well-placed hits. And that's what broke the crossbow. That's why you found it broken.
Uh-huh.
And he pulled it up, shot right through the crossbow, and took his elbow out.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you saw him riding, you could see from the distance, but his arm was completely mechanical.
I think he...
Or
his
maybe
experiment-
regenerative.
Yeah.
I was going to bring back an entire hive mind that he would live in a mass of jellyfish, like you asked,
Uh-huh.
but I never got to that point. The big, beefy animals he controlled, the hordes of zombies, yes, you got to see a hint of what that could have been. There was going to be, if you finish the campaign of the Vault, you finish that and let me out, my character would have incited a world war with his control. Not a get my best friends to bring me the keys so that I can get my girlfriend through this vault and we can escape. No, it was an incite a world war, let the world tear itself apart while I watched burn. And then
Your brother's a dick.
yeah, he is. He's the BBEG at the very end when you guys either go on to be epic characters or you die. That was what he was intended to be. And Jack and his army of zombies, along with the army of Go, the army of Misty Landon, and the still hidden Crow's Fist Guild, were all going to collide with another army from a foreign nation from which that young lady came from. All of those nations were going to collide in a bloodbath that was equal to Armageddon, and at that point, he would have fallen.
What about-
real quick, John, about the books. Yours and mine were already revealed. Their 2 were still secret because he hadn't come up with what they were yet, or that he didn't want to tell us. That was what he told us. Mine was basically I could open it to a random page, and roll, and I'd build a random gun with a special ability. Yours was a whole encyclopedia about the Titans. Okay, back to what you're saying.
Just to. Yeah.
What'd you say?
What?
Oh,
I forgot what I was gonna say.
sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Big bad evil guy, brother,
Yeah, keep going.
heads for the vault.
Keep going.
Armageddon,
close.
Bloodbath,
Evil
he dies.
big asshole.
Or he doesn't actually die.
He falls.
Later on in the campaign, after the battle, when you land the killing blow, his regenerative abilities were high enough with his body infused with crystalline that it's kind of hard to kill him, even when you do land a lethal blow.
Probably have to rip his head off and crush it.
Pretty much. But one of his special hidden abilities was when you come into contact with blood or other body fluids from another person, you could delve into their mind. That's when he put his hand on your shoulder. He was able to get into your head, and you vice versa. In an Armageddon situation where you have tens of thousands of people dying and all their blood turning into a lake, you knock him down into that, drives him mad.
Oh, I was thinking knowledge god.
It would have been like a feeble mind. The effect would have been the same, but he would have ended up. You might, if you had gone to see that foreign nation and started venturing down there, you would have eventually run into him and the young lady. Him basically serving her, being running their farm and just basically trying to get by. Probably wouldn't have even recognized her.
Well, we survived.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
In one way, shape, or form.
in one way, shape, or form, all four of us survived. So who gets to come back for the next campaign?
I was thinking about that.
I wanna.
If you can bear to build a new character with your existing outfit cosplay stuff.
Yeah, because I'm not buying another outfit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You've done $300 worth of outfit pieces now. I don't want you to. Though I do think over the next 2 months, while we're building the next campaign and getting the rulebook and everything, we've definitely got to build you a light staff.
Oh yeah.
I do think it
I
would be
have the
quite-
tools.
It would be
I
quite
need the
interesting
materials.
if we just did a new campaign where we brought back all four of our characters in a diminished form. Her with her amnesia, him taken down from his throne, trying to get it back, me trying to make up for some kind of mistake, and him weakened from giving all his power to the Tree of Life. That would be interesting. Not saying we should do it, just that
It
would
would
be interesting.
it would be interesting, but I think it would be too much of the same old.
That's why I was saying it
I
would be-
really. You've played 3.
I know.
3.
I want to keep playing a character. I'm sorry.
No. I'm saying you keep building craftsmen. Play a different class.
That's
I
my.
beg you.
It's the only class I like. I hate warriors. Rogue is basically useless for how I play, and everything
You
else.
could have played a
is-
fighter, soldier with brass knuckles and everything. Let's just let everybody else build your stuff for you. You could have been the tank, dude.
I like playing supporting class though, and I don't like being a healer.
So what movie was that with the Thenardiers in them?
Les
Young
Miserables.
Sherlock.
Les Miserables was where I got the name, the Thenardiers.
I know.
The
Does everyone know that movie or no?
Young Sherlock.
No, Les Miserables.
Oh, yeah, I
thought
know
it was
Les
Les
Mis.
Miserables.
No.
I know
Okay,
what it is.
so
So
Les
do you remember
Miserables-
the Thenardiers in the movie?
Trying to remember.
you
It's
go.
been a while since I've seen this.
So the Thenardiers in the movie were the innkeeper and his wife and the spoiled brat of a daughter that they had. They were thieves. They would overcharge way too much for all their services. You go to stay in the room for a night and they would charge to use the mirror.
Pass the buck.
They would, they were swindlers.
Alright.
And that's why when we designed his character as a swindler,
Oh.
that's how we got the name Thenardier. Because it was also a French name, and he wanted to use something French for his name. So we did Marcellia Thenardier.
And it was kind of like if y'all knew the movie and actually thought about it, y'all kind of got a hint to my
Yeah,
backstory.
it was just a little hint for anyone who knew enough of Les Miserables to notice the name Thenardier. Please don't drop them.
Oops, sorry, what?
I don't want them to drop off the
Oh,
floor.
yeah, bring up fall. I got it.
So,
But as
I
a
gotta
young
feed
kid,
monkey
though,
feet,
I was kidnapped by a group of like villagers, and I was sold off, and eventually, what was his name? Charles Ford of Dickens. He kind of
You got Charles Dickens to say you.
Charles Forge of Dickens.
yeah, he was my father figure for a while, and I was happy then. And then his jealous brother came and killed Dickens.
Oh, that reminds me. Because of your backstory, I had something in plan for next
The reason
week.
I wanted to go north was because I wanted to kill,
Charles Forge.
yeah.
So, your sister is working on a project. That
Oh no, I wanted to kill Sir Gregor.
Sir Gregory Forge? The one that...
Oh, Charles Forge is his brother. Sir Gregory Forge is the person that was my father figure. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I read it backwards.
Okay. So, your sister is or your cousin,
Sister.
whichever one's doing our artwork.
Mhm.
She's working on a version of that picture I sent you in the text message. Remember when there's the girl all tied up, anime and everything? She's drawing Marcy like that, and that is going to be our channel's first giveaway.
Why?
What a great idea!
I know, right? It was John's like, we need to do a giveaway, and I'm like, hey, I got this project going around secret behind the scenes. Literally next week, this next Sunday, you are going to be kidnapped by Gregory Forge. And they were going to have to come rescue you, and they would find you tied up like that because you were going to be gone for a week. But no! I even tried this one episode. I'm like, am I going to win this battle or am I going to lose this battle? I was going to cast a spell where you'd get tied up like that, but I'm like, okay, no, it's not working. It's not working. Fine, gravity well.
Oh, that's what you tried and you failed?
There were multiple times where I'm like, is Pride going to intervene? Nope. Is Pride going to intervene? Nope. Fine, gravity well.
So, my question, since there's no magic in this world, is Pride from another world?
Pride is from another world.
Is he the only
All
Mason?
of them are
All-
from another
oh,
world.
okay. All from the same world or different world?
Yes.
Okay.
All of them are from a different world. From the same world, though. All of the 7 were from a different world. As well as all the humans that lived on the world. The Ishino were originally part of this world. They were the original inhabitants created for this world.
And now everybody who's on this world will be from this world. Because there's no way to enter or exit our
Yep.
world.
There's ways to enter it, but it's really hard to get out.
But Charles Dickens, he ended up kidnapping me and my sister and was going to sell us to a brothel. Which we then convinced him not to, because then we started working for him to get him money for
So,
our freedom.
were you from the D&D world?
No,
Or did you get her
my
sent there?
Sarcy, wow, Marcy was not. I didn't even know about my sister being that.
So, when he became a watcher, the deal that he made with Lord Vargonius was that I'll work for you,
Who
you
is
get
a
my
dick
sister out.
For letting our world burn to ash.
I actually asked him about it. Did I do the right thing? Would you have withdrawn?
He says, and I okay, fine.
He
Still
said-
a dick.
He's like, yes, I would have withdrawn, but I personally, his first words were to withdraw the Watchers. But I'm like, well, I was kind of figuring since they were native to the planet, you would not withdraw them. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And so I'm like, yeah, Lord Vargonius, his character is a level 20 multiple epic level character who has over eons old, who is literally just watching from a distance to make sure the imbalance of dark and evil power does not corrupt any particular world. But you guys kind of opened the can on that. Pandora's
Was I
box.
am Vargonius or just a god of our world?
Just the god.
Okay.
Just the god.
So, to pay for my freedom, I had to get 750,000 platinum to Charles Dickens. So, because he was having an argument with the guys, and he lost argument for the land he wanted, in which I forged a document saying that they won the land over a game of cards. then him seeing that I could, with my talent, he let me free to do my work more freely. And I've been stealing and selling things to pay off for my sister to be free.
But
And you jumped out a window.
Yep.
Granted, she did not know she was that high up.
All I'm hearing is in my head is Big Hero 6. We jumped out a window.
Oh yeah. But the deal I made with Lord was I still had, I think, 250,000 platinum to pay off, and he paid it off for me. For my sister's freedom.
So, okay, I'm confused.
Because I paid off 50,000
yeah,
worth
you've already
of
paid
it.
her off,
500,000.
You already
She's
paid
paid
her-
off. Lord paid off 250,000.
Okay.
And retrieved her.
And that's
and
4
retrieved
years
her.
ago.
Yes. No, it was actually within this last year, but the time difference was
Okay.
from world to dimension. They actually sent her to a magical plane of existence where she could train as a druid because her natural spellcasting abilities were on the level of a prodigy.
Explains how she could be so powerful at 13.
Yep. No,
Yep.
16, but still.
Oh, I thought you said she was 13.
I said 13.
Okay.
She was about that age when she left, but she came back
Yeah,
5
she
years older, so
me
18
being
technically.
12.
Okay, things are no
I
longer
was-
wrong.
Yep.
All the sex jokes are okay.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Totally time to break out Roll 34.
Okay, I was talking about sex jokes. That was as far as I was gonna go.
Well, that's it's the same for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't completely do what I wanted to do this campaign with y'all,
None of us did.
but I still had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, I didn't go.
I almost
down
got to
the
do
path
something
I
to
wanted,
John.
But I mean, I got the end result.
Huh?
that I
Or John.
Oh, she was
So-
trying. The reason she was stealthing in the courtyard. She was gonna help steal your trident.
Yep.
Yeah, he told me. in
I
the
told him
car-
that today.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, my main goal was like I was kind of trying to help you, buddy up with you, and be like, hey, you want to rule the world together? And in that moment, I'd be like, after I become the king of hell, well, there can only be one.
Ah.
Yeah, I actually kind of prefer y'all. I was joking around how y'all trying hard now. I actually kind of prefer that because I was kind of going for an honorable suicide kind of thing. Just like I put the stone in my chest, and before I even did it, I knew this is going to kill me eventually.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna die anyway.
So,
so
but
I'm just
like
eh,
I have
whatever.
literally all the people I want to revenge on are dead. My mother is dead. My entire family and village is dead. There's literally nothing left out there that I give a shit about. Might as well save the one friend I've had in the past decade. Because he's the only friend I ever made after my village was killed.
So what would have happened if he actually went through the book?
Through the book,
Like if
With
we actually...
her.
the world would have remained completely ash, and no world would have been revealed.
Okay.
And the sins would have been stuck there for eternity.
So a kind of alternate timeline for your game.
I don't do alternate timelines all that much. They make me confused in my head.
Well, I mean, there's no other choice in this game.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the
there's
one
nobody-
time when we
Unless
dragged,
you want to say you can play as one of the sins, and that's it.
when I dragged you to the future for that one couple
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
when Thane ran the campaign and back, I was like, oh, this hurts my head so much every time I tried to plan out world lore.
I literally got to play Monroe
Well, in this case,
in two forms.
In this case, it would be a lot easier because it's just
That
a
was amazing.
moment of divergence, like his role in the world fail. That's like where things would diverge, and that would be a lot easier since the endpoint was Ash.
That was in like early
So,
beta. That's when Monroe was overpowered as fuck.
From this point onward, for the next 2 months, I'm going to pull up my calendar right now. For the next 2 months, we're looking at January into February, February into March. I will say
I can't.
on the 4th of May. No, that's a Saturday. On the 5th of May, May 5th. After May the 4th be with you, on May 5th, we will start. No, wait a minute. March, February, March, April. April 5th. April 5th. That is when we will start the next campaign.
By the way, I cannot make it this Sunday because I got a dog sit my.
That's okay.
mom's getting the dog sit.
So where are we starting?
We will start. I'm arguing with myself whether or not to start in the world where the Black Mantis is, which will introduce an entirely new, absolute opposite genre to the game.
What's
The
Black
world that
Mantis?
he ended up on was a world of no natural sources of energy or anything. The world is literally like Coruscant. Layer of city built on layer of city built on layer of city. And yeah, it would have been
I have a question.
a dystopia basically.
So, your game is a multiverse.
Yes.
Okay, because I've been wondering that because you linked it to his D&D game. I was wondering if that was something specifically for your campaigns because you knew him, or if it was part of the lore that yours is a multiverse.
It's the original title for the game, and I think I'm going to go back to, is the Book of Worlds.
That's honestly, I didn't want to say anything. CTAG kind of sucks.
Also,
It's
that's,
not okay.
every
it's
story
really
needs-
long. It's also a really long name.
Chronicles is kind of an overused title for things nowadays, so it just feels like
I did want to change it.
it would drift into obscurity.
Yeah. But yeah, I eventually wanted to change and come down with a better title for it.
And Book of Worlds is actually lore
Yeah,
appropriate.
it is. Every one of the 100 pages is a different world. One of them is literally a frozen wasteland.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Well, not frozen.
If she would have rolled,
Lava.
less than 10, I would have literally. She would have ended up naked and cold and freezing to death on a chilled, barren wasteland.
Hey, it's
That would have
okay.
been-
It's
And that
okay.
would've made-
Your sister can make campfire. She got the spell campfire. You good? You can
If
stay
I
warm.
somehow
You don't even need
lived,
that. You can just
where
use
would I gone have
Use
gone?
vegetation.
She doesn't have president.
53.
That's a
53.
35.
It is like the
you
most
would have
useful
landed
spell.
somewhere
You can
in
do everything.
probably early on, before most Middle Ages.
It's like how my character doesn't
Old
have
ancient,
sense
you know,
magic.
toga.
Which doesn't
Like
make
it's
sense.
hard to roll below 8.
Oh, there you go.
in-
Well,
It was an 80.
Oh.
So you do 70 and then 8. 89.
But what we'll
49.
do Sunday
Is my voice getting
mornings
worse?
80.
from now on until April
49.
5th is when we meet here in the mornings. We will literally have pads of paper out, and we'll be writing out rules for the game and ironing them out. Maybe even testing them, just having mock battles quick.
The odds of rolling
of the
below a
things-
10.
By the way,
is-
everything else. I'm not gonna attack you. Put your hand down.
What's up?
Um,
All right, folks, we're gonna end the live stream, but we're gonna keep talking. Have a good one, folks.